Huh.
Let's check the feed real quick.
Allah. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. Salam.
Shalom.
Bro.
We ain't Muslims. Fuck Allah. Give it up.
And
Give it up.
it sound like you speaking another language.
He get that fat ass goddamn cigar in his mouth.
Yeah, alright, we good. Alright, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, like to all the glory and honor praises.
How Bashim, How Shai Bashim Rakakwadash.
Double honor to our apostles who put a millstone. Salutations to our forefront of the earth, Christian truth and sincerity. Alright. Love, diligence, respect for the assembly. Alright, it's Jim, that's Wisconsin. Coming back to the spirit power of Yahweh Bashim How Shai. And hey, we back out here again, week in and week out. Alright, doing the work of the Lord. Alright, and that's to prophesy against many countries and kingdoms. Someone get that with that, right? Jeremiah 28, maybe.
Kind of got it right here.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28.
Oh.
Hey, because the world is going to find out that his prophets, you know what, on deck, Ezekiel 33. All right?
Yep.
The Lord, see, what the Lord is doing is he's giving you people warnings by the way of his prophets. Because this devil, who is the so-called white man, he's going to come down hard upon this place, man.
That's right.
All right? It's gonna, especially America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. All right? So the Lord has sent his prophets out before the end of the world. All right? And the end of the world is talking about the rulership of the so-called white man, who is Esau Edom. When you go into 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, it tells you that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Jacob is the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau is the so-called white man. There's going to be a series of events, okay, which is known as prophecies, that's going to take place before he returns. Okay? So we are those men, all right, through the Spirit that is sent out to first and foremost, to wake up the hopeful elect, and as well as place judgment on 2/3 of our people and the rest of the nation. Okay? Got that?
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me of old and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
So the prophets of old in the ancient world, or what is known as the Old Testament, they prophesied about empires and kingdoms going down. Okay? In fact, give me
He set
it up.
Daniel.
Daniel. You go to Daniel, and then I think where it says that Daniel, what, 4:17? Yep. He set up one up and brings one down again. See, that's what the world is witnessing. You're witnessing. Now we learned in history that America was
Right here. Come this way. Come this way.
He good.
Yeah.
We learned up in high school and middle school that Esau was this great inventor, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire. You know, they dominated. Alexander the Great. We learned about the Romans. We learned about Julius Caesar. We learned about all these Edomites, and you know what I'm saying. Then we bring it all the way down to Christopher Columbus, and he conquered. He took over the Native Americans, which are the Israelites, by the way. Okay. Cortez.
Quaylar.
Say it again.
Magellan, Cortez.
Yep.
You had Quaylar. You had all types of conquistadors.
The conquistadors. Okay. So we learned on how America was resurrected, how America got established, right? Well, now we're in the ending of America,
Right.
okay? Which is actually the Roman Empire all over again through the NATO and the EU, okay? So what we're witnessing is a great kingdom about to go down, okay? We learned about the Roman Empire, we learned about the Greek Empire, we learned about certain empires taking over other empires, Okay, now we're in America, and America has the most greatest military there is. But guess what? This empire is about to be taken down. And this is what you're witnessing, and you're hearing it first by the mouth of the prophets. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, of war, and of evil, and of pestilence. The prophet which...
Read that over.
It's back in Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms,
right,
of war,
yep,
and
war. Okay? We have wars going on. We have something called proxy wars. Proxy wars is going on with Ukraine and Russia right now. Okay? And then you have Israel and Syria. Okay? You see all these different scrimmages that's going on in the world if you're paying attention, if you're watching. You can see these different countries and these different kingdoms are feuding and fighting against each other. Okay? This is really a silent war. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and of evil.
And of evil. Evil means a bad time. Okay? Peros. Okay? So the prophets of old, they prophesied of evil things to come. And that's what we're speaking about. We're speaking about that there's evils in the world that's going to take over this place, man.
What's that, second Timothy? I think where it was. Perilous time shall come.
Yeah, get that. Yep.
And of pestilence.
Yep. And of pestilence. Now, today's pestilence would be what is known as a disease. Okay? We just was in a pestilence technically 2019 is when it first was made known. And then when it got to 2020, it so-called came into the shores of America. Okay? Which was the 19, which is the coronas. Okay?
I was gonna say, and make no mistake, it's still here. I was watching the news this morning, and they have about 78 so-called subvariants that are rampant around the world, but especially rampant here in America, that are being immune to different methods of treatment. You know, and they understand now that the so-called the serpent piss, it ain't working. You know, the CDC already admitted it.
Yep.
And now you have different so-called truthers or fact checkers that are saying that just because you contract the disease doesn't mean that the serpent piss ain't working.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what it is.
Right.
You know, so they're trying to put a gag order on these so-called conspiracy theories concerning this disease.
Yeah.
You know, because they can't stop it. They release something out into the world that the Lord has amplified.
That's right.
Well, yeah. 2 Timothy 3:1 says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
See that? In the last days, perilous times. Look up that word perilous. I seen you doing it as I was saying it. Go ahead, you got it.
This perilous, right? It's back in this is a Greek word perilous. It say kalypos, right? It means harsh, fierce, savage, troublesome, dangerous. So we are entering in dangerous times.
That's right.
You know, a lot of jakes don't know that we are in dangerous times, man. We're in this evil last days, man. And a lot of people running around this motherfucker celebrating these holidays, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna come a time that it ain't gonna be no more holidays celebrated, man.
Right.
You know? So we entering the bad times. A lot of people going around doing their thing, but it's gonna come a time majority of people ain't be able to do nothing because Esau gonna shut everything down, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's the danger that's forth to come.
Yep.
And this is what we've been speaking about, man. You know? So this is what a lot of camps don't talk about. They don't give warning. See, Great Millstone, we give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. Okay? And a part of the scriptures, you know, a big bulk of it is about judgment, man. When you read the Bible has a lot of judgments for the disobedient of our nation and of the other nations, man. So how much more in this present day? You see? So like that precept just said, it said in the latter days. What does the latter days mean? Meaning the end times. Well, we are in the end days, man. Okay? So a lot of things is gonna come to pass. And this is why the Lord set up his prophets, man. Okay? See, the world is gonna find out that there are prophets that's still placed on the earth to this day as of an old. Okay? We're sent on a mission Okay, to declare the ending of a certain kingdom, which is of Babylon the Great, America, or that great whore, Revelation in the 17th chapter. Okay, that whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay, and in the ending of that, Revelation 17, it spoke about a purpose of the Lord. That purpose of the Lord is the destruction of this place. You see? So we're slowly approaching that, man. You know? Go ahead, you got it.
It's back in Jeremiah 28:9. It says, the prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known.
See, then shall the prophet be known. So to know a prophet is if the things that he's saying out of his mouth is coming to pass or not. Okay? Now beginning with our Apostles' Great Millstone, the things that those men have been saying, beginning with Apostle Sahara down, all right, that was coming out of the book of the Lord, okay, these things is happening, okay? That's how you know who's a real prophet. We've been speaking about this mark of the beast thing, man, okay? We've been speaking about the sea hip. And now, just caught wind, hold on. See, this is, hey, ISUPK, man, y'all really at the bottom, man. Y'all like one of the worst camps out here now, man. All right? Because y'all don't speak about nothing pertaining to the scriptures. Now, the brother just put this article in. Let me go to it.
Well, they breaking down the Revelation 13 completely wrong, man.
Here we go. This is Executive Order 14067. Ensuring responsible development of digital assets. Okay? So what that means is everything is about to come into a digital fashion because the dollar is about to be waved out. Okay, really the dollar is nothing right now. The dollar is through. They just have to put certain things, which is their, it's called a machine state. See, the wicked elite, the elites, the Illuminati, okay, they have what is known as a machine state. And that machine state is a series of events that they have to come to pass, like a left-hand side prophecy, such as 9/11, okay? The World Trade Center, okay? When they took out the World Trade Center, that was a part of their machine state, because that was a central hub for the money exchange, the trade center.
All over the world.
The World Trade Center, okay? That's how they started that domino effect, all right? In 2001. 2001, correct? 2001, when they knocked the Trade Center down.
Oh, Sloppy. It's this one CD that I got at the crib. It's called Loose Change. Loose Change.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, bro?
Yes.
It's called Loose Change. And they're showing you how basically the government is behind the
Wrong song, man.
Yes.
Right.
It's wrong.
This the song.
yeah,
Right? You see why everybody
Dude, did he singing
he
his
hit that note, boy.
Yeah.
That's the wrong song, though. This is where it's at, man. This is the real word of the Lord.
That's right.
And see, this is what we're talking about. Where everybody thinking everything is a joke and having their fun and doing what the fuck they want to do. But hey, Esau's gonna come down on this place, man. And ultimately, it's the will of the Father, man. Yahweh.
That's right.
All right, the Son Yahweh shot, man.
That's right.
All right. Hey, look, he ain't gonna be singing too long.
Right. Gonna be morning.
See, now, peradventure, he come into the truth or wake up or whatever it may be, you know, or not. That scene gonna get, that shit, they gonna be in the, you know how dudes be in jail, the nigga be sad, moping, singing, he gonna get hit in the head. Shut the fuck up, you know?
48 hours.
Yeah, right, 48 hours. You know?
If I can say something real quick.
You say something? I'm just
Yeah, go back to now go back to what you were saying with the point.
Yeah,
Because it looks in what I'm saying.
yeah, because I got the CD at the house. It's called Loose Change. It was showing you how the World Trade Center, how they actually set it up, how it all how they like program the planes to hit it.
Yeah.
And they trying to like blame what, Saddam Hussein?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to blame Iraq.
Saddam
Saddam Hussein. Yep.
Saddam Hussein.
Trying to blame Saddam Hussein for the World Trade Center to hit. That's how they contra all the rumors of it.
Down to the same with the sky acid going back to the
Yep.
So the whole point is they're trying to set up a system where everything is going to be digital. Everything is going to be through electronic. And that is how they're going to roll out the Karagma or the MOTB, the C-hip, okay? Through that, by making everything digital, okay? So what that is they're finna, it's finna be forcefully though. And this is where the evil comes in there.
Oh.
Because if you don't comply, you die.
That's right.
See? You ain't gonna be able to pay your bills, you ain't gonna be able to pay your cell phone bill, you ain't gonna be able to pay your internet, you ain't gonna be able to go to work. You may not be able to go to the gym. And that was a prelude with the coronas. The coronas pushed that door open. You know, we couldn't go to the gym, we couldn't go to certain restaurants. A lot of people couldn't go to work.
The concert venues.
So what we're saying is, the Lord is gonna bring a lot of great danger, man. And it's being systematically done by his left hand, which is the so-called white man. So you people really don't understand on how demented this devil is on what he's finna do, man. You know, everything is a joke. And then you other camps, you're supposed to be speaking these types of, this is how you're supposed to talk as a prophet, man. There ain't no gathering all black people. The hell with black people. They ain't gathering the whole nation. The hell with the whole nation. See, the Lord's not dealing with the entire nation. You see, he's dealing with the prophets. He's dealing with the men of the Lord, the believers, which is known as the elect. Go ahead, Al.
This is oh, it's like
No, go ahead. I'm gonna have some next.
this is 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy,
Yep.
which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper."
Yeah, see, because you know the Christians, they don't even know prophecy, man. You got these Johnny-come-latelys right now trying to come up against the word. Now remember, back in 2010, all right, they wasn't talking. The Christians was nowhere to be found when it came to the Bible, man.
Right.
They didn't want to talk to us. Remember, we went all around Kenosha, Racine, all right, the Midwest, all right.
We were all in the northern part of Illinois.
All the different churches, they didn't want to deal with us. They kept their happy ass walking in and out of the church, and they went the other way when they see us, man.
Also, they gave out a memo not to tell them not to talk to
They gave out a memo specifically not to talk to us. We got that on camera. We got that on camera. The woman saying, "Yeah, we spoke to y'all before. We can't talk to y'all." You know. So now 2022, now these niggas want to speak up. Now they want to try to discredit. They didn't know nothing about the Bible. Never heard about Esau a day in their fucking life. But y'all got some shit to say. Okay.
That's how you know that the whole world is moving to the beat of the Lord.
Yeah. Johnny come latelys, man. You can't just wake up and try to figure this thing out, man. You know?
Shalom to the brothers on the comment board. Yabashim Shabbat Thumb.
Shalom.
It says, "For they are faithful and true."
Yeah, so the word of the Lord is faithful and true. In fact, hold that. Jump and give me Isaiah 24 and 4. No, I'm sorry. Isaiah 14 and 24. Because he said they're faithful and true, right? Get out here, Isaiah 14 and 24.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 24. It says, "The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand."
See that? So the will of the Lord is going to stand. The Lord's purpose is going to stand, man. By the way of it standing, meaning it's going to come to pass. The prophecies are going to come to pass. Okay? Go ahead.
This back in
It says it's faithful and true.
this back in 2 Ezra 15 and 3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee,
Right?
let not the incredulity of them trouble thee."
Yeah, so the incredulity means the unbelief. You see? The unbelief of 2/3 of our people. Okay? You have everybody's coming up against us. You have the world coming up against us. You're not Israelites. Okay? You're not the real Hebrews. You know, this Edomite, this Jake, he even clearly said that the Messiah was white. That new dude, the new nigga that just came out with a video, you know, coming up against us, man. He had all of us in that video. He had IUIC, ISPK, he had Great Millstone, he had Sakari, you know. And this nigga didn't prove nothing. All he did was said it wasn't true. Whatever we were saying, nope, that ain't true.
IUIC.
You know, he didn't come up with no scriptures.
No history.
He didn't go to no history. He just basically said, that's not true. That's not true.
Horrible lawyer.
A horrible lawyer. You
You was your lawyer, boy, you going to jail for
couldn't get
life.
nobody off.
And he going around and he focused on he was focused on IUIC marching.
Yeah.
And on Detroit, man, thousands of groups and shit. Thousands of groups, but like you say, he didn't pull out no scriptures, he didn't pull out no proof. But he busy on this man busy on the Israelites, man. You know how he coming up against us. This is Jeremiah 6:10. It says, this is Jeremiah 6:10. It says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ears uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord Yahweh is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. You got me right. So we out here speaking the word, man, week in and week out, man, you know, and warning our people what's to come. All right, and their ears uncircumcised, and me they don't want to hear it, man. You know, they don't want to hear the prophecies that's gonna come.
Yeah, uncircumcised.
You know? So they're not gonna hearken to the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. You know?
Yeah, uncircumcised ears. So they still got the foreskin, so to speak, covering their ears from the word of the Lord.
Extra,
You know?
extra meat on the side of
Cauliflower
the
ear.
ear.
Look at that cauliflower ear.
Yeah, they got that extra meat.
Yeah, you know, niggas got the cauliflower ears that you can't, you know.
Like
Well,
the nigga that-
that's Jake, man.
like the nigga that you walked past here.
Yeah, yeah.
He had his mind, his ears was tuned to the frequency of the world. Man.
Yep.
Trying to be happy and uplift himself in the time of morning. Man.
That's why Jake don't know what the fuck going on.
Yep.
That proves it right there.
Yep.
You know? It said, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, the ear is uncircumcised, that they cannot hearken.
The ear is uncircumcised that they cannot hearken. So that means they have a covering. They have a covering over their ears that they won't be able to understand what this truth is about. You know?
It says, behold, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is unto them a reproach, and they have no delight in it. So they don't like what we're talking about.
Right.
If like say for instance, what's that scripture say? They want to hear smooth things.
Yep.
Yep. They want to hear smooth things instead of what? That this place going down. All right. That Esau's kingdom finna get overthrown.
Yep.
All right. They enjoy the life of this world, man.
And on top of that, they don't believe that they're God's chosen.
Yep.
That's the main thing. They don't believe that they're the chosen people of the Most High. You know? Yes or no? Oh, that's it. Go
It's
ahead.
back in 2 Ezra 15
So there, go ahead.
and 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, those that don't believe, they're gonna die in their unfaithfulness. Why are they gonna die? Because they didn't take heed to the warning. See, when as a watchman is set up upon a tower, all right, and they watch for the invasion of an enemy. So if you're down in the city and you're not paying attention to that distinctive sound, you're gonna be la 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 la. You know, you're gonna get caught up in it. You're gonna get caught up in that swipe. You see the enemy coming, they finna flank from the north. And here it is, young Johnny happy ass walking right over there, not paying attention. That
Your slave.
the watchman blew the horn. You got your headphones in. You know? You got your headphones in, listening to goddamn the wrong music, you know, and you didn't even hear the warning. You know? And that's gonna be a lot of our people is gonna experience that sudden death, that sudden fear. That's what I should say. Suddenly. What is that? The 5th chapter.
And also go back to the scripture you called for too.
33. Yeah.
Want to get it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Ezekiel 33:2. It says, "Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman."
Yeah.
And that word watchman goes to the word shamar. And I just recently looked up in it, and I did a lesson. I got some lessons that haven't been able to get up yet. Lord will not get them up this weekend. But the lesson is called shamar, to guard, to save lives. Okay, so a watchman is someone who to save your life. We are the lifesavers.
That's right.
We're here to save your life.
Yeah.
When the building is on fire, you have someone who's telling you, hey, the building's on fire. Get out, get out, get out. Well, that's us. We telling you that the building is on fire. Get out. Okay, so watchman, going back to the word shamar, it means to save lives. You know.
Go ahead. Come on. It says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he bloweth the trumpet.
Yep.
And warn the people.
Well, this is that trumpet. This is the warning of the people. Go ahead.
It says,
The word. See? This. The Bible. This right here. This is the warning. Okay? Go ahead.
come on. It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
See? So it's going to be on you. Because what we're doing is getting the blood off of our hands because we have the message. Okay? We have that message. In fact, if a brother could get not hid on the housetops. The light. Yeah. I know what I'm thinking about. I just gotta get the wording right. Because go read that last part.
All right, verse 4 it says, then whosoever heareth the sound.
Anybody got a umbrella? Here. Somebody hold this from. I'll hold it. Give me that.
It says,
Wait.
this is Ezekiel 33:4. It says, this or whoso.
Just push it out. Yeah.
It's back in Ezekiel 33:4. It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take him not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Yeah, the blood shall be upon his own head because he had the watchman blowing that alarm and you didn't take notice of it. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
See, he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So his soul, his life could be saved. But this is the importance of coming out on the highways and byways. So no man can say that they didn't hear this. You see how people just walking past? That's them not taking heed of that warning. Okay? Now get that in the gospel. Go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 25, and I'll start at verse 15. It says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
No.
What are you talking about? You said like between housetops.
No. I said house tops.
Yeah.
Candle. The candle not hidden, not under a bushel, so that so men may be able to see you.
It's a lot, man.
What is it?
Matthew 5.
Matthew 5.
Here we go. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Yeah, we're that city that's set upon the hill that cannot be hid. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, neither do men light candles and put it under a bushel.
Yeah, so we got to give out this word. We have to speak this truth. We can't get it and put the candle representing the light. The light is the Bible, okay, which is the word of the Lord. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
It says,
So that means we can't cover up. Paul said, I have not shunned, okay, quote it?
To the I have not shunned you like the full gospel.
Yeah, I have not shunned. Let me get it.
I misquoted this.
Let me get it.
Let me go back. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 15. It says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Yeah, this is Acts 20 and 27. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Most High. You see? We have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Most High. This is the counsel of the Lord. Okay? So that's what that light being up under a bushel, you can't have the truth. You can't have the truth hidden. You got to be able to say what it's supposed to, what it's about.
And, also,
and you got these other camps out here who's hiding the candle under a bushel, which is they're not telling you everything that the Bible is speaking about. You see? IUIC, yeah, you keep the laws to the best of your ability, but that's not the whole thing. That's not the whole soundness of the truth, man. You got woes and limitations and death up in there too. You got Jacob's trouble in there too. You got the sea hip in there. You see? You got the hour of temptation in there. So when you hide the light up under a bushel, you're shutting the word, man. You're shutting up the kingdom of heaven for men. And that's going to be upon your head.
Yakawal got a precept.
It's a lot. There goes part not being a watchman.
Yep. Go ahead. Whatever you said.
Yakawal.
Yakawal?
Kind of.
This is John 16.
I just want to say something real quick. The scripture said do not hide a candle under a bushel, right? Now, when you put a candle under a bushel, candle's like it's depending on how big that candle is, it's like it's done to a stove top. So, whatever you put that candle in to make that surface hot, and in that case, a bushel is going to burn. Eventually, that light's going to shine through. So, no matter how you try to hide it, you're going to be condemned for trying to hide it, but the light's still going to get out. The Lord has been shining that light on the other four corners of the earth as well. So, really, what you're doing is in vain.
Yeah, you try to cover things up. Like Captain Crunch.
You can't cover light.
You know? Captain Cesaria. You know? Concerning the sea hip. You know, the way you gave that whack ass response, man, it may seem like you sold out, man.
Yeah.
The way you responded to that, it kind of almost seems like you sold out. You're like, damn, you on this man's channel, right? Being having a debate with Hassan Campbell,
Making them look bad.
Making you look bad. You know? So you didn't even know he was gonna say that. That's the beautiful thing about it. You didn't even know the man was gonna bring. You didn't even know he was watching on how you thought.
2 Corinthians.
So you thought you was gonna come in there and spin
2 and
that
15.
Captain Crunch ass shit.
15 and 16. My phone went down.
That Johanna ass shit, man. You know?
Found it.
And see the Karagma punching you niggas in the face, man. Every step of the way.
Tell him I said this.
Yeah.
It ain't no excuse because the Spirit revealed the whole truth to us.
That's it, right?
And that's the precept I got real quick. This is John 16 and 13. It says, howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will shew you things to come. That's it. We've been shooting things to come, So it ain't really, it's no excuse. We got all we need from the Spirit. It's just that these guys don't follow. Right?
Back in Matthew 5 and 15, it says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Yep.
Let your light so shine before men.
This is the purpose. Letting our light shine before men is, in actuality, we're prophesying before men. The light is the Bible. So the people have to hear the words of the Lord. So it says, let your light shine before men. And how can that light shine if you're not on the highways and hedges? Part of the reason why Vocab is pissed off, and I did a lesson on it, he said, he said, I watched this thing grow within 5 years.
Heard.
You see? He said it was a point in time where people wasn't feeling the Israelites. You see? And he was right. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yep.
people wasn't feeling us.
Right.
He was getting into fights, going to jail, ignoring us, talking shit. But he said when I went back in 2015, he said, oh, it all changed. He said a part of that is because they was out there all the time and people started naming them as prophets. You see? Haman the Agagite guy, you can't stop this shit, man.
Heard.
Not shit. Salaki, you can't stop this, man.
Because if it was up,
Up.
then
And
it
it come to naught. He came back 5 years later, like, oh, wait a minute.
Remember he said, we can't give up the fight.
Yeah. He said, yeah, he made his closing, you know, in closing, you know. Yeah, can't give up, you know.
Scripture spread.
So cry out, man. Now, see, vocab put the battery pack in all you Christians, man.
Yep.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, though. You know?
Because everybody lining up behind him.
Everybody coming
Behind
up,
him.
and everybody saying Hebrew Israelism.
Right.
Now he the vanguard.
11 questions to ask in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he did all the groundwork.
Why we gotta answer anything? How about we ask y'all some questions?
That's right.
Y'all the
See?
ones that have been established for 2,000 years.
Y'all been established for this fucking long. We ask y'all some questions. You know, what's up with that? What's up with that white boy?
The Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, what's up with the Trinity? You know, what's up with the Old Testament? What's up with not eating pork?
So the law done away with.
Yeah, what's up with the law done away with?
What's
Oh, better yet, what's up with the who's the chosen people?
That's right.
You know, what's up with what's up with who's Esau? What's up with who's the people on this side? See, y'all answer those questions.
Is Christ black or white?
You know,
So.
y'all answer the questions, man. We answer the questions. Y'all asking the same questions.
Dancing around the top.
Everybody asking the same goddamn questions, man. We done gave y'all everything.
Thousands of
We done
million
spit y'all
videos.
about Chanel shot.
That's right.
We done answered everything. We done spit y'all about Chanel shot. You know? So this is just when you Christians come up. See, y'all Johnny come lately because y'all asking the same shit that was asked 10 years ago. You know?
That's a million different answers.
Go ahead.
It says, let your light so shine before men,
Right.
that they may see your good works.
That's it.
That's what happened.
And that's what happened.
Where's the good works of the Christian, the plantation Christianity?
Pedophilia.
I was just about to go into that.
Yeah. What's the good works of Christianity, man?
But they wanna look at our numbers.
Let's go into the history of the Christians.
Thievery.
Ooh,
Murder.
That's
Let's
all
get the history of the Christians.
for the last 200, 300, 400, 500 years, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the history of the Christians right here. The brother finna get it.
Christopher Columbus. I heard you mention him earlier. What about him? What about the Puritans?
Yeah.
What about hundreds of years that they've been established? What are they be doing in the name of Christ, so to speak, man? You know, we should be asking
The
y'all.
church ain't did shit but sing and caught walking seizures in the goddamn church, man.
and harbor pedophiles, man.
And I was about to say it, maggots. All y'all got was maggots.
That's right.
Y'all got the pastor's a maggot, the goddamn drummer boy is a maggot. You know,
What's that? Ezekiel?
your leading singer is a maggot. You know, yeah. This is the history of the Christians.
Don't forget this converted
This is
dog.
what they
Where's the
do.
other one? That's it. That's what I really wanted. Yeah, this is the history of the Christians right here. Because they came in the guise of Jesus Christ. And when they came with Jesus Christ, they slaughtered the Native Americans.
That's right.
That's the history of Christianity.
Yep.
Okay? That's the origin of Christianity right here. What about the Roman Catholic Church?
He look like
What about the priests? And this is a worldwide thing that those are pedophiles and they touch on them little choir boys. What about that? You want to ask us, well, where does it say that Christ is black? You got numbers of scriptures.
Then go in there and break it down wrong. Completely wrong. Vocab butchered.
Y'all
Revelation
lost, man.
13.
Hey, remember you had the dream about like 8 years ago. You had the dream about you woke up and Jesus Christ was in the coffin.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yep, con, bro. Yeah, I had a vision, man, that Caesar Borgia, Charles Manson was in the coffin.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, that's who he is. I was Charles Manson.
What's on your head?
Cesare
Go ahead with your word.
Right, con. I was in a big church, and
spirit like, look down. Look down. He was laying in the fucking coffin.
See that?
There's a doorknob.
Dead as a doorknob. Oh, that nigga dead. Hey, what you say? You closed the coffin?
I ain't touched the coffin. I just looked.
Okay.
I'm like, damn.
I showed me there. I'm like,
See, dude. That let you know that philosophy is dead.
It's ending, baby.
That philosophy dead, man.
That's it.
What's the? I'm keep this.
Hey, y'all remember that challenge? Put them in the coffin when they jumped up.
Put him in the
Yeah,
coffin.
Put him in the coffin. Yeah. This dude was in a coffin, man. So like the brother said, hey, that philosophy is cut, man. You know? This whole image of him is being taken out of the earth, and y'all trying to fight for it. You know, you got a precept? Go ahead, you got it.
Yep, this is back in Matthew 5 and 16. It says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So the Father, the Lord, is being glorified, man. Whether now granted you have these other Israelite groups that aren't breaking down the scriptures correctly, but the Father is still glorified. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul said, nevertheless, Yahweh Shai is still preached. You know? So the thing is, they're not just trying to stop one Israelite group. They're trying to stop the whole nation from glorifying the Lord. At the end of the day, it's about making sure that we don't realize our potential and get our birthright. You know? That's what it's about. You know? So the Lord is still being glorified throughout the earth. And that motherfucker right there, the other monkey, he's being destroyed.
That's
and
right.
that's what they're mad about, man. The
That's
death of
right.
their dead.
Truth to spring. Let me get this 2 Ezra 6 and 28. It says, "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome." And that's what Christianity is. It's corruption.
That's it.
It says, "And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
That's it.
Why? Because it is. All right? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. And this is what the whole world, the whole Christian world overlooks. You see? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors." And that's what's happening here. The righteous men who've been oppressed, which is obvious, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men, all right? It's obvious. And every time we talk about our oppression, they overlook it like it ain't shit, like ain't nothing happened, man.
That's true.
You know? And the scriptures say, what? And that's how we know the prophecy is fulfilled. Who shall bemoan thee? Who shall pity thee? Who shall go by thee and ask how thou do it? No one. You see?
All that fit us.
And all of it fit us.
That's right.
Damn.
That's
You
right.
see? But again, that's why this thing is so huge and epic, and how the Lord is doing this. Because our enemies is telling us that we're not the people, but what Hosea 1 and 10 is saying. It say that in the land.
Ain't nobody saying that
we
them
get
niggas ain't.
Right.
Ain't nobody saying that them big nose, little hat,
Big
curly
teeth.
head ass, big teeth. All right.
Rats.
But they go through our stuff with a fine how you say it?
Fine-tooth comb.
A
Fine-tooth, yeah.
fine-tooth comb. But they let them motherfuckers do whatever the hell they want. And they
Lights
talking
all
about they follow the Talmud. And you read the Talmud, I got the damn I had to get the app. One of the guys showed me on what basically what they be going into, and it's straight Satanism, man.
Satanism.
It's straight Satanism.
Yep.
You know? So this is Slaki.
Why you looking for that?
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 5. It says, "I will get me unto the great men, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord, and the judgment of their power. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds."
Yeah, that's Jeremiah says, "Surely, surely I will find the great men in the city, but surely they've broken the yoke and burst the bonds."
Yeah.
They escaped from the system, the trap.
Yeah.
You know. But in that case, it was the leaders. They was with the bullshit though. You know.
That's the same thing here. Like that nigga we were just talking about. You know, the leaders of the so-called Israelite community, the ones in the churches, they are the ones that are perpetuating this whole idea that the so-called gutter rats over there in Israel are the true people, you know. But the scriptures say that his men have burst the yoke, broken the yoke and burst the bonds, man. Those chains in their minds, man, and in their spirits. And that's one thing they can't handle. They want to put us back in chains, man. You know? But the Lord ain't having it. That's why you got Vocab Malone going all over the country. Oh, don't give up the fight. We have to spread this news of the rebellion. Like he enslaved, like he going to slavery or some shit.
Haman. No, Haman. Haman, man. That's who that guy is, man.
Surely they'll rebel.
Through the Spirit. They wrote letters. I just was reading Ezra, man. They wrote letters to all the kingdoms. Warning them about
That's what I was about to say. That's what he's trying to do right
All
now.
the light came on.
Hallelujah, Shema Shah. Hey, that's why he's doing that revolt.
They're trying to figure out how the fuck we gonna stop this. That's what they're trying to figure out.
He can't do it by himself. He need more people.
Hey,
You can't do it at all.
Unless you be found to kick against the pricks. You're kicking against the pricks. You're kicking against the stone. You're kicking against your house shot, man. That's what this is about, man.
And that goes back to this Greek, this guy by the name of Aeschylus, I believe, going back to the Greek Empire, kicking against the pricks. Aeschylus. And what it was is basically when an animal is refusing. Here, actually, let me read it real quick. It's basically a rebellious animal kicking
Like an
against the
ass.
pricks. Let me get it real quick. I sent it to. Okay, so here it is. Oh shit, no, not that. Hold on.
I got it. This is.
You got it too? Oh, okay, here. It says origin of kick against the pricks. It says this expression derives from the pricks or goads, Goads, used to urge on the drive animals. Goads. For example, a horse that kicks against the pricks is one that refuses to respond to the goads or spurs of the rider, and is give the commandments. Yep. And is therefore recalcitrant. What that word is? Recalcitrant. I knew it when I was recalcitrant, right? Recalcitrant or disobedient, meaning they were stubborn, they were disobedient or rebellious. It says the figurative use of the expression as in rebelling against authority is very old and is found in the writings of Aeschylus 525 to 456 BC. It first appears in English in the King James Version of the Bible 1611. In the New Testament, Acts 9 and 5, it is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. So, of course, now who said that? Yahushua said that to Paul. And he had to relate to something that Paul was a learned man, so he had to been reading of this Greek scholar, this Greek dude, and he know the term kicking against the pricks. So when the Lord said, "Hey, you kicking against the pricks," Paul knew. He said, "No, he didn't know."
He was a Pharisee.
Yeah.
The Pharisees were learning all manners of philosophy at that
All
time.
manners of philosophy. So when Yahushua told Paul, it related to him. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm kicking against the pricks."
Now
He knew that was a rebellion against authority.
Yeah.
You see?
Like, wait a minute, I ain't. If anybody, he ain't, you know.
Yeah, he was doing it, ignorantly. You know?
Spirit kick up.
And you said
Yep.
that. Okay.
Go ahead,
Acts.
Acts.
This is
You got-
Acts
you got-
5, chapter 39. It says, but if it be of God, Salakia, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
See, if this counsel of this work be of men, it will come to naught. So, hey, shit, let us alone. It's gonna fall. But they know it's not a fucking man. They know this is, how do we say it? Divinely inspired.
A divine intervention.
Because they look at us as fools.
Yep.
Salakia. With the foolishness of preaching. It says, but if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against God.
So what y'all doing? Y'all fighting against the Most High, man. And it's a saying that your arms is too short to box against the Most High, man.
Right.
Your arms are too short to box against God, man. Okay? So that's what you guys are doing. You're going against authority, man. You're going against high authority. What is that in the 13th chapter? What is that? Is it Romans 13?
Romans 13, the government.
Of the government? Yeah, get that real quick.
This is Romans 13 and 1. And it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God.
See, the powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
That's an actual precept to the precept just read.
Oh, that's the Spirit.
Yeah. It says, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High.
So y'all resisting the ordinance of the Most High. That's witchcraft. That means you're a witch. Because the scripture says rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So as you guys are coming up against this word, it's like you put a pentagram on the ground and you call it for Satan. You're idol worshiping.
Exactly.
You're actually in the sense of idol worshiping when you come up against authority, man. You see? And this is why this bitch gonna get burned through what it say. I suffer not a witch to live.
That's right.
And how do you kill witches? You burn them.
Right.
You see?
And you destroy all the idols.
And you destroy all the idols. And that's going to be by the way the thermonuclear missiles, man.
I got 1 Samuel 15:23.
Go ahead.
It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
Woo. See? So when you're stubborn against this word, you're kicking against the pricks. That's idolatry. You're going against the authority, man. You know? And that's the authority of Yahweh Bashim Shai through his men. Because we are the authority. We the authority, man. The men of the Lord is the authority over here, man. And you coming up against the authority. You see? Go ahead.
It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity of idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. That's it.
Hey, well, hey, that's what his king is going to get rejected.
That's right.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Okay? The elites, beginning with the, like Elder Apostle DeBar says, the wicked elites. Okay? So y'all finna, hey, well, is another precept says, he as a king today shall be no more tomorrow. Get that? Shall die tomorrow. You got it.
This is Sirach 36 and 13. Oh, be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning. And rate
this
testimony.
This is their testimony. Okay? Okay, the testimony is us, those witnesses of Yahweh Shemel Shai of the things in this book. So we are telling you our cause, which is the causes of the Lord. That's the testimony. Okay? The Lord said this. Yeah, I'm a witness to what he said. You see? Your Honor? I'm a witness to what the Lord said, and I'm proclaiming that testimony. You know? And that's the rulership is going to change. All right? Esau's going to go down, and Jacob's going to rise up. All right? You see him? The destruction of forthcome. We have that testimony of the Lord.
That's right.
And we seen what he told us.
Yeah, as a witness.
It says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
The seers.
Those are seers.
Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy
You
prophets
can't go past that name. See? That name, man. He raised us up. Read it again.
It says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
See, raise up prophets who have been in thy name. See?
Say the name again.
Proverbs 30 and 4. What is his name and what is his son's name if thou canst tell?
This is my
John the 17th chapter. I have given them the name. So the men of the Lord, the real prophet, the true men, have the name of the Father, man, and his Son. All right? You got it up.
O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people. Yep. Because he put a blessing over Israel. It says that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. You know? And we was blessed through by way of covenant. All right? So those words, we gonna get those words, we receive those words, and we make it a fresh in the earth.
That's right.
going back to the name. This is 1 Corinthians 3:23. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandments.
Right. Simple.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 19. I'm going to start at 19. It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll start at 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
Yeah, the priest of the cross, which is like, yeah, how was that? Like it. Sorry. Go ahead.
It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Yeah, which is, see, the Lord is using his word to destroy all of the centuries of lies that have been taught to the world. Because remember, when Satan was loose, he was sent out to deceive the nations. So that is all of the philosophies of this devil that has been bringing in the earth for so long. Okay? Whatever little think tank, whatever little manipulated philosophy or saying, or this devil wrote a book on this or wrote a book on that or whatever it may be, the Lord is destroying all the wisdom of the wise by the Bible.
That's right.
You know? We're cutting all of the things of this world with the scriptures. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Has not the Most High made the foolish, have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
See, he made foolish the wisdom of this world, man. All of the philosophies of this world is really stupid as shit. It has no foundation, it has no backing. It has no substance, right? It didn't come from the Lord, man.
It ain't tried. It's not pure. It's not. The scripture say that's why the Lord said, "My words are faithful and true."
That's it.
That means that He uses His words.
You can't get nothing from Buddhism. You can't get nothing from goddamn Christianity.
They saying a woman can have a baby all by herself.
Yeah, man. You can't get nothing from Egyptology, man. You can't get nothing from the Epic of Gilgamesh, man. From that Numa Elish. The Book of the Dead. It's called the Book of the Dead, for crying out loud. God damn. The Book of the Dead, and you niggas was holding that up as the goddamn Holy Grail.
You're right.
You know? It's called the Book of the fucking Dead. You know?
This precept, Proverbs 2:6. It says, for the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
See, so the Lord gives the wisdom. And the wisdom is about the expression of the Holy Spirit. You see? Which is known as the breath of life.
Right.
See, this word, what's that word? Invigorates you?
Yeah, invigorates
Invigorates you, man. It gives you life, man. It gets the people going. It's rocking.
Rock, chapter 19, verse 19. It says, the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
Woo, it's the doctrine of life. See, the word of the Lord is going to get you to be able to sustain yourself. See, the scriptures tells you about structure. It gives you understanding on how you're supposed to live on earth and prosper. And that was the law, statutes, commandments.
Right.
Now, first it was oral, okay, but we had it written in tablets, okay. He that runneth, they read the tablets, and it was telling, hey, this is how you're gonna live on earth.
Right.
The land Sabbath, dietary law, the moral law, you know, certain things like that. And Jake was winning.
Right.
You couldn't lose by following after the law, statutes, commandments back in the ancient world. You couldn't lose. You know? So Esau had to find a way to get in there and flip it because he's of death, man. You know? He's of death.
Well, you see them desperately pushing all this shit, especially during this the soccer thing.
Yeah.
They pushing that. They desperately pushing that on that homo and the bow thing, man. You know.
Now this is going back to what you said, Jake couldn't lose. Deuteronomy 4:5 says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that you should go to do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is the wisdom, and this is why we was called the beautiful city.
Exactly.
This is why we was called the perfection of beauty, man.
That's right.
That's good.
Okay? So bring it out.
we had 1 hour.
Right.
It says, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Yeah, man, from the word of the Lord, man. So when Esau brought his red stupid ass over here, he didn't do the land Sabbath. Everything's just dying now, man.
Yeah.
He cut down trees and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga just a fuck up. He a fuck up.
Killing everything.
His own philosophy condemns him.
He trying to blow up the moon and shit.
Yeah, well, he trying to do that because of what is that in Jeremiah, man?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's trying to, and that's the spirit you said because I was thinking of
Con.
it. You know, I was working my way into that through the spirit because that's the wisdom of this, that's the wisdom and philosophy of the devil.
That's right. It says, from what nation is there so great, who had the most high so nigh unto them? As the Lord our power in all things that we call upon him for.
What's up? This ling on, boy. All type of shit.
No, so
It's confusing, man. This white, this can't drive, this Chinese, this can't drive. God damn.
it says, for what nation is there so great?
Oh, we have to wash by.
Who has the
My bad.
Look at she can't even move back and forth.
You need to wash their ass into a parallel parking lot.
Look at her. Man, they gotta go around there.
Go ahead, huh? They just need a rear view mirror.
No, look, Craven hit us.
Hey, I bet she got a rear view camera in that
That's a
motherfucker.
nice ass cover. Stupid ass don't know how to work that
Right.
motherfucker.
She can't even drive. She don't know where she's going. She can't even see the steering wheel.
Go ahead.
It says, for what nation is there so great, who had the most high so nigh unto them? As the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for.
See? So we was winning, man. The wisdom of from Yahweh Bashim Shai, we win.
Right.
Okay? So what's happening is the Lord is putting that wisdom back on earth. Okay? By the way of his prophets. Okay? And now we're just, slowly approaching it, But soon enough, you read it earlier, that is gonna
Faith shall flourish.
faith and it shall be declared. Okay? And this truth will flourish, man. The wisdom of the Bible is gonna overshadow the earth once again. You got it?
Back in Sirach 19:19, it says, now to the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom.
That's it.
And in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency.
The performance of the law and the knowledge of his so is Esau pushing that?
Nope.
Hell no.
Let me go back to the 1 Corinthians.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
My bad. I think, matter of fact, I think maybe that's a whole lot. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20.
That's good. Go back to that.
It says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe?
Uh-huh.
Where is the disputer of this world? Hath the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Yep.
For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High.
See, by y'all wisdom, don't know how to sustain yourself. By y'all wisdom, don't know how to bring forth life. And Esau is doing it by way of false science.
Yep.
You see, this false science, this pseudo-science that this devil is trying to
so-called.
put, well, you say it again?
Science falsely so-called.
Science, which is science goes back to the Greek synexia, right?
Yep, scientia.
Scientia, which means knowledge. So it's false knowledge against true knowledge.
That's right.
You see? And this is what you see on the earth right now today, is the false knowledge taking over. And this is why we're in a state of decadence.
That's right.
This is why we're in a state of hell. This is why people are dying on the earth. Because of simple as a dietary law.
That's right. It says, who take a picture? It says, and please the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Go ahead.
It says, it pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
So this is the foolishness of preaching. And this is what to save them that believe.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, for the Jews require a sign.
You got a question? Come and ask.
It says, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
In the Greek, yep, go ahead.
But we preach Yahweh Shai crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block,
Yep.
and unto the Greeks foolishness. It says, But unto them,
Yeah, because you know in the Greek Empire, that was the
the apex of their knowledge was their philosophy.
yep.
And the more
philosophies,
knowledge
man.
you have, it shows you like the more you will be noble.
That was
so
the
they
social
would give you,
status.
yeah, you give you praise and shit like that.
Yep. That's why that's why they said that these are unlearned men. You see, get that, Acts the 4th chapter. They call them unlearned men. They didn't go up in the doctrines of this. Well, technically, it was going to. They didn't go to get the laws and school systems and things like that.
Yeah,
They
they
were brought up
the
in
Pharisees.
the custom.
The Sadducees.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had a whole tradition going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you ain't got to get that. You ain't got because that was going into. Yeah.
It says,
But in a sense, we are as unlearned men within this. Well, it do apply because in this society, we are so-called unlearned men to the philosophy of
status
this
quo.
world, the
we
status
didn't
quo
go
of
to
this world.
prestigious
Yeah,
universities,
Yep.
schools of knowledge.
Yep.
I'm gonna skip down to 25. It says, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men.
So what we're doing right now is wiser than men. Just by standing out here and proclaiming the Bible, this is what brings life. This is the wisdom. This is the wisdom of the world. You know.
It says, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men.
Yep. And the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. And what? Through His men, we weak.
Yeah.
That's right. You know.
It says, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble, like I was saying, are called. But
Yeah, like not many mighty, not many noble are called. Like Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
You know. Cornell Mess.
Yep.
You know, just a jackass.
Military.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Yeah, what's that nigga name? The light skinned nigga.
Yeah.
We got the same.
Oh. All them.
Right here. Colin Powell.
Colin Powell. And that was a Jake in the high class of the military.
Attorney, this is a general.
Yeah, he was a general. Colin Powell, man. You know? So these people, wise people of the world. See, Harry T. Newton, he went to college. He was a smart nigga.
Yeah.
He had wisdom of the world. He knew the law back and forth. You know, the amendments and stuff like that, which we all should be knowing and having
Even
our
these-
minds geared to certain things in this world. You know?
Even these dudes here, man. That's let slavery go. You know, they weren't called to be ministers. They were called to do certain things. You know, rouse Jacob up. They weren't called to do the work of the Lord. That's what matters.
Yeah, that just show you how that it's like the truth is like a tidal wave.
Hey, what's in
You
the
know, it got its strongest around our time, you know.
well, the boule.
Too late, huh?
The boule, what's the name that they go by? Another name. The Renaissance men. Right?
The 10.
The 10, damn, the 10
The Harlem Renaissance.
Harlem Renaissance. Harlem Renaissance.
And the Black Hawks.
In the Black Caucasus.
There's
Those
like
are
the
the Israelites,
rubber
but they had the
raps
wisdom
and
of this world. They had the accolades, they had the access and things like that. The Lord didn't call those particular men, those type of men. You know? He called the weak. It's just like with King David. He was a stripper.
Yeah.
You know, they called King David was called. He was known as one of the shortest men in Israel, so to speak.
Yeah. 9 feet. He was.
But he was
short.
9 feet. You know?
Especially when he went up against
Right.
Goliath.
Yeah.
So we're that weak. We're that King David.
Yeah, that's right. Because his brother addressed him like he was just some nosy,
Yeah.
always in somebody's business. Hey,
Yeah.
you always
That's
be
your little brother.
Yeah, we get a lesson.
That's your little brother. Like, oh, this is my little brother.
Yeah, like he
Yeah,
was
what
just.
you, don't tend to the sheep.
Right.
Right.
They just wanted to come down here to see the battle, man.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's what he has on.
Yeah.
so you can tell he was a stripling. He was young, probably. I'm sure he wasn't naive.
And basically, King David was crazy. He was very careful. But it's like,
This is back in 1 Corinthians 1:27 says, but the Most High hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
and this is the foolish thing of the world to confound the wise. And that's the point. He said all of that. That's the point. foolish thing to confound the wise. They're looking for husbands. Go ahead.
And the Most High hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. Which are mighty? Salakia. And base things of the world, and things which are despised, hath the Most High chosen. Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught the things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. But of them are ye in Yahushua Mashiach, who of the Most High is made unto us wisdom, and righteousness, and sanctification, and redemption, that according as it is written, he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. And that's what it's about, glorying in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's why the worldly accolades don't matter. This is the reason why the Lord chose the dung of the world, so to speak, you know, to be raised up to be his men. Because we don't care about the world. We never cared about the world. We never had things of the world. So we can't be corrupted through the Spirit, Lord willing, man. You know? So through the Spirit of the Lord, our spirits are pure. And we're going up against all manner of corruption and impurities. And like we said earlier before, that light is going to shine in the darkness and overwhelm the darkness, man. You know? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. It says, for I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world.
Right, we are spectacle, man. We are laughing stock. Like the motherfuckers on the top, taking pictures. Don't laugh and think it's a joke. No crowd. So we are spectacle.
And they end up arguing amongst each other.
Right.
They won't get louder.
Don't play the
Because at first I was skeptical, like, okay, maybe they scared to, you know, approach, so, you know, we about Israelites. Or they could be on some goofy shit. So the Lord knew in my spirit, I said, hey man, fuck their ass up if they on some other shit. And then now they arguing in the car and shit. So, you know?
Yeah.
It says, and to angels and to men.
Right, and to angels and to men, because you never know, you might entertain an angel. You know?
Hey, Slocky, in the beginning, you gotta make sure you hit that beginning point.
Yeah, I'll go back.
The beginning point, he sent the apostles last. We're in the last days, man.
Right. As it is appointed to death.
Yeah, and that's very important. The apostles being in the end.
Yep.
You see, and we're gonna be last. You see how all of the other camps and stuff is all in the forefront. Everybody all in the forefront. They all on interviews. Nate is on the Israelite tour.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
You know, he's on like an Israelite tour right now, man.
Getting famous.
He's getting interviewed. He's getting famous. You know, a press run. How this man on 5 different interviews within a week?
Yep.
We seen a thing on
So it's like it. So and not only just him, they got these other groups and camps that's all out in the forefront. But the apostles being last in the last days, and as well as we're the ones that's gonna come up as those are the prophets. Everybody else is in the fucking forefront.
Right.
Everybody else is showing their hand.
Yep.
We just simply teaching. Just simply teaching like we supposed to do.
Being ignored, slander.
You know, yeah. Why everybody want to get the spotlight?
Well, the first shall be last and last shall be first.
See, the Lord got ways pushing the word, man. You know, whether it's like, okay, for instance, like you seen the thing with Nate, right? And he was talking about Christmas, right? Like how, you know, I celebrate Christmas and all that. He was talking to the little kids, man, you know. He asked the guy next to him to get the scripture, get Jeremiah 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got Jeremiah 10.
He was getting in.
Majority,
He was breaking it down.
man, majority of these people out here don't know that Christmas, you know what I'm saying, talking about Christmas in the Bible, man. Breaking it down to Jake, man.
Babylonian.
That'll let you know, like, the implements of the truth is everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know?
Nevertheless, Yahweh is preached.
What's like?
But it says, we are fools for Yahweh's sake.
But the Lord has a choice. He has a choice. He has chosen men. The elect who's actually pushing his word. It's real time.
It says, but ye are wise in Yahweh.
Right, we wise in Yahweh Shai, man. Because the Lord gave us the word, man, to push it out. All right? So the Lord gave us the scripture. He gave us the secrets, man. Matter of fact, like, you get that
It says, we are weak. It says, we are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Yeah, we are honorable, but we are despised. Honorable of other brothers, honorable of the Lord, honorable of our angels, but we despise of this world. Everybody hate our ass. Everybody want to get rid of us. But guess what? The Lord is protecting us from this danger. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So with all the scoffing and all the shit talking and all that shit, the Lord got your number, man.
It says, even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place.
That's true.
The Lord knows.
Y'all wish I said, hey, the best dwelling, I don't want to butcher it.
The Son of Man have no certain dwelling place, but not a place to lay his head. Yep. It says, and labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless. Yep. We still teach it, We still out here teaching the word and proclaiming the word to our people, man. Even though they hate us. They
What does revile mean? Being reviled.
Revile means
word revile. Then that connection. Look up that word right. You got to do something. You got to keep it going. What is it? The word revile.
It's 1 Corinthians 4:12. It says, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. Yep. Being defamed, we entreat.
So persecuted.
You got it. I'm sorry.
Being persecuted. Man, we've been lied on. You know what I'm saying? We've been talked about, falsely accused, talked about shit. Like the time we was in Kenosha, man, they call us crackheads, man.
And they put us on back.
They made flyers,
They put us
boy.
on back page, man.
They put us on back page like little whores.
Right, like bro, they put us on. Hey, they put us out
flyers
there,
and shit
man.
around the city.
They did it up here too.
Yeah, they did it up here too.
Yeah.
But they had us on flyers and shit.
Yeah. So we've been talking about
That shit was funny in there. They couldn't even get mad.
They put the bopper bit on that motherfucker.
You know when you first come into the truth and you read a scripture that we gotta be hated, and then the next week we see our names posted up everywhere like, oh shit, we made the book.
We made the news.
shit. It was time motherfuckers came to the camp. Hey man, you know they talking about y'all.
Oh, man. And then the Lord sent one of our classmates to take all the flyers down and shit.
That's what's up.
Yep. What you gonna get mad at? Yeah, she ripped them all down too.
It says,
We got the definition of revival.
Oh, this is the definition of revile. It says to criticize in an abusive or angrily insulting manner.
Damn.
To condemn, censure, criticize.
oh, we got condemned. We got condemned to death.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. By the church.
Yep.
By the Christian church. They said we was going to die.
Yep. They said you gonna die. They said you was we great. That's an insult, man.
Yeah.
That's being reviled, man.
They said we were blaspheming the Holy Spirit.
Teaching false doctrine.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey, that's clearly
seen
an
that.
example with Kyrie Irving and then bug out Kanye West, man.
Everybody want to hop on the bandwagon with Kanye West.
See, he said, now it's true.
Now it's true. Okay. Now it's true. Okay.
It says, when a rich man
Them niggas is right.
Oh, now.
Well, I was going to use the example like with Apostle Bar, some guy said that we need to pack it up and move on.
Oh yeah.
IUIC is doing it right. They're flocking to people in.
That's perfect. Perfect you brought that up.
But it says,
Hey, we're gonna still be right here in the cold. Ain't nobody listening to us. Because the angels is listening to us, and they reported it back to the Heavenly Father. Lord willing, the sacrifice is acceptable.
That's
We
right.
don't fuck about you people, man. We ain't doing this for you niggas, man. We ain't doing this for no fucking show. We already a spectacle, so what we need to keep doing the dance for?
Right.
You niggas go do the dancing.
Right. Y'all been
We
there
gonna
for
do what
Esau.
we gonna do what the fuck we supposed to do, man. Just teach. All we gotta do is just teach. That's it. That's all we used to do. Go out there and warn my people. The Lord did the heavy lifting by the Urim and the Thummim.
That's right.
All right? So we ain't got to do all the extra shit. All we got to do is stand up, post up. First and foremost, like give all glory and all the praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, and go into the scriptures.
That's right.
That's all we got to do.
That's right.
That's right.
We ain't got to get the fucking interviews. We ain't got to get the whole Great Millstone. We ain't got to get the Midwest of Great Millstone. All right, you ain't got to get the whole East Coast of Great Millstone.
Lord, pray not for the world.
You know?
That's right.
Lord, pray not for the world.
Yeah, we all gotta be in one. Well, yeah, same outfits and shit. marching around Milwaukee. Get the fuck out of here. March around this bitch.
Like they march.
Yeah, like that. Like that. Walking around. Who's the king?
We follow Yahushua. Yahushua said he prays not for the world.
That's
but
right.
for them that the Lord has given him.
That's right.
He prayed for the elect.
That's right.
Yeah, there you
No
go.
fucking reputation.
There you go.
So
See?
Everything
See?
fits.
Yahushua's the way. He's the way.
The truth and the light.
This is the way. Walk in it.
So it says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith.
Yep.
They extol it to the clouds.
Yeah. Hashtag Kyrie Irving.
Right.
Wait.
Hashtag Kyrie Irving. You know? Hold on, he's speaking. Did y'all see that new Kanye West interview?
Ever see him on Drink Champs?
Which he did what he had to do to get the word out. But that ain't the fucking way.
Right.
This is the way.
Straight. That goes straight.
This is the way. Go ahead.
It says, say, extol it to the clouds. But
Yeah, now everybody talking about they extolled to the clouds. They said it was over some million retweets. Hashtag Kyrie Irving. Hashtag yay. You know?
2 billion people seen it.
Yeah.
Was Dylan, I think seen his comment or something like that. It was
Yep.
over 2 billion.
Yep.
We the Jews, y'all. He said we the Jews, y'all. We the Jews, y'all. The black woman and shit. We the Jews, y'all.
There's two Jakes messing with a small hat. They said, oh, we got him.
Oh, yeah, we got him.
You know, like, average Jakes fan be knowing about this now, man. You know, well, that's about the wicked. You know, all the hands of the wicked should be upon you. So, you know, this is topics in like, you know, common level people now. Man, that are talking about it.
Right.
But, hey, the Lord gonna make Jacob thorn in their side. Boy.
Yeah.
It's a flip side to it. It's always a flip side, but the most important thing is that we're not trying to be of a man of reputation.
Right.
You know, so when they hear these niggas speak about it, everybody stop and listen. You know, Chinky did it, the shit faded away, so they had to have Kendrick Lamar do it. Then after Kendrick Lamar do it, they had to have Brandon T. Jackson do it. After Brandon T. Jackson did it, Kodak did it. So look, bits and pieces. Oh shit, they said it. Oh shit, he said it. Oh shit, they said it. But here it is. You can walk past the minute of the Lord, motherfucker.
1,000 times. I was about to say 1,000 times.
It says right here, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
My nigga, who is you?
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Man, shut your ass up.
See?
That shit. Ain't nobody listening to that shit.
No, but that's how the Christians doing now. See? Stumbling over his words and can't.
He cussing.
What they
Saying the
was
words.
talking about, they was talking about Nate. They was like, oh, he's stumbling over his word, but the scripture talk about stammering his lips.
Read that again.
What college you graduated?
Again, it says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And what credentials you got to validate what
I
you're
was
saying
just
is
gonna say
true?
that. You unlearned men.
I was told that by my uncle, man. You know, a couple years ago, man. He's like, you don't know anything. You don't have a college degree. He said that shit to my face. And I'm like, yes. But you know, it says, but what fellow is this?
How many niggas that had a college degree got a job?
Right.
Overqualified. Damn, nigga.
Still flipping
Damn.
burgers.
Still flipping. You can't even get a burger job.
They said
You overqualified.
Can't even get a fucking burger job, motherfucker. Now what? Now what, nigga? We telling you punk ass niggas going to college. Niggas that went to college 10 years ago when we was telling you don't do that shit. Now we seeing them same niggas. Where you working at? Warehouse.
Michelin tires.
America has failed you.
I'm a bus driver.
He said it's peak season.
That degree ain't doing shit. That's exactly what it is. The word degree, it comes from the Greek degradus, which means downgrade. Okay? It means to downgrade. Out!
It's the con, first con. Why you all see niggas as some assholes?
But again, it says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Yep. And if we stumble, they'll help us throw it, man. And that's what they're gonna try to. That's what they're gonna do. But that's what they've been doing. You know, they can't wait to catch us up or something, right? Oh, I hear you. and then something of the great doctrine comes out. Oh, see, I knew you niggas was wrong. You know?
I can't deal with it. Somebody just posted something that say that you couldn't get GMS because of the doctor. But they believe what we say, but they can't get with us. That hard.
That hard,
That's
hard.
harsh.
That tough meat. That meat that you gotta get the fork and the knife
Yeah.
and cut that motherfucker.
Steak knife.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this. Real quick, this is this is dead.
And they ain't even listening.
Yeah.
That's
He
like
teaching the milk.
that is really, in a sense, is meat is heavy for them,
Yeah.
but really that's it's not really hard to grasp because those situations is common in the world. When you go in the Middle East, you niggas don't know nothing but America.
Yep.
You don't study no culture, you don't civilizations outside of goddamn hip hop. Y'all don't know shit besides hip hop. They reduced the Israelites to culture is hip hop. Our culture has become hip hop and sports. That is sad as fuck.
This is the world with our culture and our history, man, and our heritage.
That's sad as fuck, man.
It is.
They got hip hop rappers and singers and shit, the leaders of our people.
Yeah.
They ain't got no goddamn give me an Edomite singer, a country singer or something.
Carrie Underwood.
Who?
Garth Brooks. Carrie
Garth
Underwood.
Brooks. That's the bitch, right? That's the nigga.
Yeah.
He ain't no damn what you call it? Advocates
Right.
Advocate, yeah,
for the goddamn Edomites. Justin Timberlake, he probably a Jake. But Justin Timberlake ain't no goddamn what you call them people? Spokesperson for the white nation. For the white people.
They got scientists and philosophers.
Yeah, they got real
Yeah,
scientists and these type of people. But we got bitches like Cardi B. We got niggas like Jay-Z. We got
Meek Mill. Prison reform.
third offenders like T.I. and shit.
Right.
Making diss tracks about a citizen.
No, the
Charleston
vibes.
White. Because he said something about your.
Hell, we got niggas like Charleston White.
Oh yeah, that nigga right. Oh yeah, that nigga Justin too.
No, nigga, no, yeah.
Fuck y'all. You got some? Y'all got some? No, whatever you got. You got me.
Yeah, go ahead. Cause this
Oh yeah, Colossians. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
we're in that Colossians.
What's up, bro?
Coming up to 1:30.
Huh?
Coming up to an hour 30.
Hour 30. We're gonna keep it rolling.
Kinda.
What time is it? We're gonna cut it short so we can take this. Slow the thing.
This is Colossians chapter 1 and verse 25. It says, "Wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of the Most High."
The Lord gave us this job, man. He gave us this proposition. It's right. You know what I'm saying? It's a job. It's an actual job.
Yeah.
Do the spirit how you how about Shema Shema? It's a job, man.
Yeah.
You know?
profession.
Yeah, no,
This is
it's
your
profession. This is our profession, man. That's it.
It says, "Even the mystery which has been hid from ages and from generations."
Right, mystery. You know, hidden for many generations, man. All right. So this council been hidden for a long period of time. That's the reason why Yahweh Shai gave us this mystery to this day.
Yeah, and the Apocrypha speaks about the 7 days silence.
We slept, yeah.
We slept.
Now I go to the Greek word mysterion. All right. It means hidden things, secrets, generally mysteries, religious secrets.
Hey, religious secrets. Which is what the thing that's pertaining to salvation, the things that pertaining to who is the chosen, you know, the vehicles of the Lord, okay, the oracles, the prophecies. This thing was covered up for a certain period of time.
Essentially, we're ratifying and proclaiming what's already been written.
Yep. Hey, well, you keep going on that, but you want to get Daniel If you ain't got nothing, get Daniel, where it speaks about shut the book to the end. Somewhere at the end, you got it out.
It says, even the mystery which has been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
Right, they manifest his saints, man.
So it's basically the truth out the scriptures that you Christians held for a long period of time is made known. You know, the book is open, man. Right? It's open to the elect. That's it. Those are the saints, which is the Israelites. Okay, Psalms 50 and 5. It speaks about gather those together that has made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And those gather my saints. There we go. Gather my saints together. Okay, those that made a covenant with me by sacrifice, which is the Israelites. So it says the mystery has been now made manifested into the saints. So the words of the Lord has been revealed to the Israelites, beginning with the hopeful elect. See, for generations to generations, this devil tried to hide this information, man. Like, brothers got to understand that century is 100 years. Okay, once a century is 100 years. Okay, so for hundreds of years, all right, we didn't have this knowledge. But now, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, he gave it to us, man, through mercy. And these devils is like, how the fuck did they find these things out? And we never said nothing to these niggas. You know? You gotta think about that. From the 1900s, the 1800s, the 1600s, this information was not out here. And the Lord, through his mercy, gave it, began to raise up his prophets. Through the Spirit.
This is Psalm chapter 85, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, O Lord Yahweh, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought back the captivity of Jacob. Thou hast forgiven the iniquity. Thou hast forgiven the iniquity of thy people. Thou hast covered all their sin. It says, thou hast taken away all thy wrath.
You underneath.
Yeah, I'm about to say step.
Try to step back.
Yeah, you come up with
It says, thou hast taken away all thy wrath, and thou hast turned thyself from the fierceness of thine anger. Turn us, O power of our, it says, turn us, O power of our salvation, and cause thine anger toward us to cease. And that's why ultimately, you know, that's what I was saying, the truth was hidden because of the enemies as well. The enemies kept this information from us because the Lord had a anger towards us. It says,
yeah, they got all the documents. They know what tribe is what too, because it tells you in that book. It tells you in the what is it called? The North American Indian book. The origin of the North American Indian book by James Adair. And it said, was that by James Adair? Where it says Issachar? Yeah. Issachar's the Mexicans. Okay. Well, then the book that I got, I gave it to Elder Malcolm. The antiquities. No, not that one. The origins of the Native Americans, in that book, it tells you that the Mexicans come from the tribe of Issachar. It tells you that. It says that in there. In that book, it says that. Okay? And then the book that I have, I had, the Antiquities of the New Testament. No, I'm sorry, wrong book. What's the book I had? The medieval empire of the Israelites. In that book, it tells you about Zebulun, that the natives knew that they was out of the tribe of Zebulun.
Yeah, fringes, they circumcised.
They circumcised them on the 8th year. It tells you that. It says that we know we're from Zebulun. They had the names of Moses. Some of the Native Americans, not Native Americans, but some of the Indian tribes, the scattered of the Northern Kingdom. They said, yeah, well, our fathers goes back to Moses. Our fathers go back to Abraham, Isaac. They had those names. They had those names over here, and it was recorded.
Yeah, Navajo grandma.
Yep.
And she said that basically Kel Foster she said She said Jesus Christ. She said, but basically, Yahushua came over and visited many times.
Yep.
And
And
talked to
visited the different tribes. But before she said that, the apostles were bringing that information out for years through the Spirit.
That's right.
Years through the Spirit, the apostles were saying that through the Spirit, Yahushua came over here to teach the tribes, man.
That's right.
You know? That's why they had the law, statutes, commandments. That's why, and I said, this is what I believe, that's why Yahushua told them the prophecy of Judah coming over here. That's why the back piece stone supposedly says for the tribe of Judah. Before Judah came over here.
They got the lost lunar with the commandments.
The lost lunar stone with the commandments. And that's because, you know, the northern kingdom, they came over here and they said that they were going to keep their land. I mean, keep the laws in the land.
And Columbus, he knew that when he wrote it. It's the favorite book of Second Ezra.
They told you that in that movie 1492. You know, he said, how could you be so sure? Certain books, Ezra. He said Ezra was a Jew. You know? So they knew. You know? So the whole point is, how the fuck did our nigga ass find out?
Well, that's why David Rockefeller, he said internet should have never been invented.
Should never been invented. This is a video with the apostle a long time ago with a black woman. Yep, they gave that story. Yep, they gave that story. They got out the car and said, how did y'all find out? How do y'all know this? You think, like, what was the purpose of those men lying about that, man? Like, well, it ain't gonna benefit. If this is a lie, it's a lie. It's gonna go to naught.
Exactly.
So what would be the purpose of lying
Right.
about certain stories like that?
Like we just trying to build up this big ass conspiracy where we just believe this big ass lie.
Paul said it, man. You know, he said, if the truth more abounded unto a lie, why everybody else is sinning? But he was saying, like, I'm lying about this shit. Why am I holding on to certain circumstances and saying certain things and things you're saying to be set back? Like,
Yeah.
oh, please, yeah, it's a lie. But I'm gonna continue. It says, no, just what Paul said, man. He said the truth, if the truth abounded more about from a lie. He said, why am I does the sin? But basically, what he was saying was like, if he's lying about we're lying about what we're speaking. You know, why do we hold ourselves to certain standards?
Yeah.
You know, why do we make ourselves guilty if we offend?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these doctors and everything, they teach lies, but they hold themselves exempt.
Yeah. Gotta keep all the laws. Yeah. We say we fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, we admit to others, you know what, hey, I fucked up, you know, but hey, the scriptures do say, you know, go ahead.
It says in verse 6, wilt thou not revive us again, that thy people may rejoice in thee? Show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation.
You see that? So shall I not revive the Hosea 6 and 1 real quick? Go ahead.
I'm going to read it again. Wilt thou not revive us again, that thy people may rejoice in thee?
And we're rejoicing in the Lord. We're subscribing by the name of Yahweh. You know, was it Isaiah 44? The brother can hold that on deck. Because the Lord sprinkled the water upon that dry ground. And what happened was that fruit began to bud. Okay, well, whatever was planted began to bring forth fruit. By the increase of Yahushua. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay?
You said what again? Jose. I got Jose.
Okay, and then 44, Isaiah 44. You got it.
I was trying to figure out how it's gonna take that.
It's Hosea, chapter 6, verse 1. It says, come and let us... Oh, sorry.
It says, shew us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation. I will hear what the Most High, the Lord, will speak. For he will speak peace unto thy people and to his saints.
Yeah, and this is the peace. This is the peace being spoken to us, which is that mercy, man. Okay, by us reading these scriptures, where the Lord has opened up our understanding that we are the people of salvation. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and again, for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints, but let them not turn again to folly. It says, surely his salvation is nigh to them that fear him, that glory may dwell in our land.
So we got mercy now, man. And it said, don't go back to folly, don't go back into the world. See, the Lord don't delight in that. A man turning back from the plow. He's not fit. Okay? You're not fit for the kingdom of heaven if you turn back. Okay?
It says, mercy and truth are met together.
Righteousness
and peace have kissed each other. Truth shall spring out of the earth. And truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Man.
Yeah, so essentially, are you teaching what the righteousness of the Heavenly Father? You know? That's what it all boils down to. Are you teaching the real truth?
Oh yeah, get that Daniel real quick. Yes.
This is Daniel 12, and let's see, 13. It says, "But go thou thy way to the end be, for thou shalt rest." No, Salakia. You should shut the book.
Shut the book. Yeah, shut the book to the end. I believe it's maybe 4.
Yeah.
12.
Yep. Daniel chapter 12, verses 4. Yeah. It says, "But thou, O Daniel,"
That's what I said.
it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end of even to the time of the end."
So the book was shut up for a certain period of time. And then I believe the second Ezra speaks about the 7-day silence. Okay? The 7 days of silence, which is a completed number of when we fell asleep. Okay? Until the end. Okay? Now Yahweh Shai, that the Lamb, okay, he went through his sacrifice, okay, and his promise opened it back up into us, man. By the way of the Comforter. He said he would not leave thee comfortless. So he came back into us by the way of unlocking the keys in our minds on what this is talking about. That's how that's going, man. You know, we didn't have to go to no seminar. We didn't have to go to no theologian school, man. You know, it was the Holy Spirit, man. You know, and that's amazing.
Try to take the book to learn, you couldn't read it.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Isaiah 29. Yep. Go ahead on that too. Go ahead.
It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased."
See that? Many shall run to and fro, doing what? Seeking for the knowledge. Seeking for the word. Okay? Seeking for this truth. You know? And knowledge shall increase. And we are witnesses of knowledge increasing when it comes to the truth. Beginning with the apostles on down. We're witnessing knowledge increasing on the earth when it pertains to this Bible, man. The understandings, the mysteries, the dark sayings, the parables. The Lord is literally unlocking keys. You see? Certain things that the Lord had a lock on our minds. And you know, throughout time, the angel got the key. The angel the one that ministered to the prophets. So he began to unlocking this, unlocking this. You know, unlocking the understanding of Revelation, unlocking the understanding of Daniel, unlocking the understanding of Genesis, unlocking the understanding of the scattered Israelites. See? Unlocking the understanding of the Charagma. Things begin to get unlocked. Hey, can I throw this out real quick? Got it.
This is on Revelation 3:20. It say, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him."
That's Yahweh Shai. See? He's standing at the door. The door is your mind. Okay? So this is the Lord bringing, descending down the HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. Go ahead.
And will sup with him, and he with me.
And will sup with him, and he with me. So the Lord is using the angels to deal with the men. It's a feast. See? The manger, Yahweh Shai placed in that manger, which was the feeding trough. So the supping is us getting that understanding by the way of food. There's an analogy.
It's bread, it's flesh, bread.
That's it.
And then you got Jake, it's the hard sand, you could know it. You have the elect, you know, just like the 12. What we gonna do? You got the keys to everlasting life.
That's it.
You know? So the men of the Lord are the ones that are spiritual on this earth. That's what he's dealing with. He ain't dealing with third-rate economists and world-renowned philosophers.
Yeah.
Because you got too much bullshit in your head.
I was trying to thank the Most High for hiding it from the wisdom.
Right? It's getting on the base.
Yep, the ones that are used
Precept.
Oh,
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 5:2. That was it. It says, "And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Man, it was sealed. Just like what the brother just made mention of in Isaiah 29. The Bible was sealed. You know, go ahead.
And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Man, the Lord gave John the vision of him unlocking the keys of the mystery of the Bible. And guess what? Yahweh did this back then. You see, when he was sacrificed. Right? He did this, and he showed him that he did it. After Yahweh was sacrificed, years later, Yahweh gave him the dream that Yahweh was up in the heavens, and he released it for us. This is what he was seeing. He released it for us.
That's why they can't stop it. That's why y'all in amazement, y'all in astonishment at what's taking place. Wait a minute, who are these niggas? Remember, Yahweh was the stone that was disallowed. Right. Nobody was looking for it. To tell you that in Isaiah the 53rd chapter.
Man, the elites having dreams of the 144,000. They woke up and seen 144,000.
Oh shit! Ezekiel 37:16. That great army.
It's not by coincidence.
They have the dreams.
Yeah, and it's not by coincidence we always see 144.
Yeah, that ain't about no coincidence. And you know, guess what? Now, before you woke up, just imagine how many times you seen 144. Didn't even know.
I used to wake up on it.
Before you woke up, before you knew about anything of this, you didn't know what 144 man had no purpose to. Yeah. You know, but now you woke up. Those are those signs that's gonna follow you. You know. Go ahead with that Revelation.
I bet you Christians don't understand why the temple ran after the doors out.
Yeah, that's a question for the churches. What's up with the temple rent?
Right.
You know.
Revelations 4 and 6.
Start back doing those Christians, asking them these questions.
Yeah.
You know, asking these Christians these questions, man. Since y'all want to dive into the book now, right? Okay, let's dive into it then. Right? You know.
Hey, what's the Christian dude said? The deeper they get, the more they're a cult or something like that.
Yeah.
He said
The deeper they get.
He said the depth. See, when you go.
No, the deeper they get, the more we can't understand it.
Yeah. He said when you go into depth, that's when you that's how you know you're a cult.
Yeah.
We go I can't say it exactly how he said.
He said some dumb shit.
That's what you can say.
Right. Go ahead.
Revelation 6 and 5 again. It says, and one of the elders said
5
unto
and 5.
Oh yeah, 5 and 5. Sorry. Revelations 5 and 5. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 6, and I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain. Yahushua. Having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof.
Yeah, by his sacrifice. Remember, going up a bit is speaking about the lamb slain. Okay, so by that blood being spilled, see, life is in the blood. So by that blood being spilled, that will brought life, the revival, okay, through the understanding of the scriptures.
Because you can't have a covenant without the shed of
Well,
blood.
the covenant without the shed of blood. Yep.
It says, "Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain."
He did a major thing for us, man. You
And
gotta
has
understand, Yahweh did a major thing for us, man, through the way of Yahweh. The water Yahweh for giving us Yahweh shot.
That's right. It said, "And hast redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation." And then when you go into that word kindred, it's Fule, which is dealing with the 12 tribes of the descendants of the 12 tribes.
Now, this right here is a prophecy that was spoken of in Isaiah the 11th chapter. Okay, in Isaiah the 11th chapter, it spoke about that he'll be an ensign. Okay, we get there real quick because he said since the blood was slain. Read that again when he was slain.
"Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation."
So through the sacrifice of the Lord, that opened it up for all of the Israelites, the scattered Israelites, to receive redemption. See? By Yahweh's sacrifice. So we've been brought back through the blood of Yahweh. And it said out of every kindred, because guess what? We were scattered. Okay? We was driven. We were driven out of the homeland. Multiple times. Going back to 2 Kings, the northern kingdom, and you had to believe some southern kingdom was around. They got swept away. Some northern kingdom went into captivity in Assyria,
Some states.
Nineveh, all around. That's why James, the brother of Yahushua, said to the 12 tribes, scattered abroad.
That's right.
Okay? So that scattering went from the Middle East all the way to the uttermost part of the world.
Right. That's why he told John to shall prophesy again. The many kindreds people to come.
That's it. Because by Yahweh's sacrifice and by us bringing out this word, those scattered Israelites was able to understand this thing. Go ahead, Isaiah 11.
Time. You want to get to the point?
Just start from go up to
They
one.
did get-
Yeah. Read like 1 or 2 verses.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1. It says, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch."
Now, who is Jesse? Who? The father of David. Go ahead.
It says, "And a branch shall grow out of his roots."
So the branch shall grow out of whose roots? Jesse's roots. Okay? Which was who? The branches? Go ahead.
It says, "And a branch shall grow out of Jesse, out of his roots, and the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him."
Yep. Which is what? So the branch, I'm sorry, read that again.
Yeah, I'll read those. It says, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse,
Jesse, which is the father of King David.
Yep.
Go ahead.
and a branch shall grow out of his roots."
From King David, okay, to Solomon, all the way on down, and you get the lineage in Matthew
1 and
the
1.
first chapter. Okay? And that brings forth Yahushua. Because he came through the line, the lineage of David. The seed of David.
Yeah, when you look at the word branch, I forgot what Hebrew word there, but it means to bear fruit.
Yeah. So from Jesse to King David, from King David's offspring through Solomon, okay, from those branches, which is what, the lineage,
Yep.
trickled all the way down to Judah. Then it went to Joseph, which is the father of Yahushua. Yahushua was born through that whole line.
You know, and the spirit.
There's some bullshit said about that Mary didn't give birth to Yahushua.
Yeah.
But Luke 3 is her
That's
lineage.
that bullshit.
But Luke 3 is her lineage, and it goes back to David as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he's talking about the Immaculate Conception.
Oh, kind.
He's talking about the Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, that's why I said Luke 3.
The Immaculate Conception. The Immaculate Conception is bullshit.
Yep.
Okay? It wasn't no Immaculate Conception. She didn't just have a child by an angel or just by the Holy Spirit. You know? That's stupid. Everybody was born on earth the same way. Man and woman getting a freak on. Alright? And ejaculating in a woman and bringing forth children. That's how everyone was born on earth. That's simple. Mary and Joseph had sex. This is why it's going through the lineage, beginning with Jesse, David, the branches, Solomon, all the way down, Judah, Joseph, Yahushua, and then his brethren and sisters.
Which fulfills
It's
that
a lineage.
these are the root of David. He shall come out of the loins.
That's it. That's it. It says, and the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
That's it. That's Yahushua. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with a rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked.
Right.
So he didn't come.
Right.
He didn't come.
He's in the spirit. He is full of the Holy Spirit. Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump to the bottom. This is Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 10. It says, and in that day there shall be a root.
You know what?
You want me to do it?
Just read on that.
Okay,
yeah, read on that. This speaks about him bearing. Yeah.
Verse 5. Isaiah 11 and 5 says, and the righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins.
Right. Counsel. Go ahead.
The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid. It says, and the calf, and the
kingdom of heaven.
And the calf and the young lion, and with the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed. Let me
What verse you at? 5?
I'm at 7.
Okay. Well, keep it going.
Okay. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like an ox.
Yeah, so that's the kingdom of heaven, man. That's Yahushua's kingdom. Everything's going to be at peace and harmony. You know, animals that you've never seen, animals in nature of today,
They don't get along.
who don't get along, they're going to be in unison. You know, in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
It says,
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to step on that land. It's gonna be holy.
it says, and the sucking child shall play the whole of the ass, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den. Then they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people.
Yep, that's Yahushua. The root of Jesse shall stand for an ensign on the people. Go ahead.
To it,
A sign.
it shall the Gentiles seek.
See, through it shall the Gentiles seek. Go ahead.
And his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Yep, through Yahushua. Go ahead.
Which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Cush, and from Pathros, and from Egypt, and from Pathros.
Those are all the lands where the in the New Testament where the apostles was traveling to.
Right.
Missionaries, and as well as those are where the Israelites were making their voyage 3 days, three times out of the year to Jerusalem.
Yep.
The Ethiopian eunuch. Okay, so this is dealing with the scattered Israelites. Go ahead.
It says, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And these are also all lands that we were thrown in captivity throughout the whole earth. Right here, this is Isaiah speaking. He's in the Assyrian Empire, and he's talking about how the southern kingdom was scattered in Babylon to Cush and Pathros and Elam, and this is the Babylonian and Assyrian captivity he's speaking about.
And those curses are perpetual. They last.
Yeah.
And it came to its fullness of dealing with the 70 AD. We say 70 AD.
Yeah, the Roman Empire.
The Roman Jewish
Persecution of the it says because that was called another name for it, the diaspora or the diaspora. All right, the diaspora is when they were scattered and they went into Europe, they went into Spain, they went into Africa, they went into all Asia. You know, they went into a lot of different areas, man. Right? You know.
says, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
See, that's how you know it's talking about the Gentiles, which is foreigners. Okay, that's it. It doesn't mean non-Jew. It means a foreigner. Okay, that's all it means. It's a foreigner.
And gathered
And Israel became foreigners.
That's it.
Scripture said how it's in Baruch. Like, I'm gonna get
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, and gathered together the
And then
dispersed.
we still in Revelation 5 too.
kinda-
We kind of dragging it out, but hey, we out here, man. You know, we ain't gotta always hit the point. Just going to it.
And gathered together the dispersed of Judah.
So we ain't Hebrew Israelite hopscotching. We read old chapters. You know,
Right.
Yeah, that that was
class.
Christians used to do that.
Yeah.
Read the whole thing. Read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Read the whole thing.
They ain't
They
got
don't
no
wanna deal.
understanding. Yeah.
It says, and gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And that's how you know it's talking about the Babylonian captivity. You know, because that was the diaspora like the brother was talking about. We were scattered throughout all those lands that Babylon had promised. That's right. To this day. Hey. The envy also of Ephraim, which is the northern kingdom, shall depart. And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
See, this is the branching, the building back better. Build back better.
Yeah, that is.
Build back better. All right.
Isaiah
Taking that. Build back better. The tabernacle of David, man. You know, and that's what Yahweh came to do. Because guess what? Now check this out. The last time that the kingdom was together was through King David, and it split with Solomon after Solomon. Well, who's Solomon? Yahweh. So it doesn't not Yahweh came
make sense.
and brought it back together.
Said his kingdom would
It
be an
broke under
everlasting
him.
kingdom.
It broke
that shall
under
not-
him, and it came back to him.
It's
Okay.
like it's a spiritual lockout.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how they in the job they train you how to
Yeah.
lock something out.
Yeah.
Say you can't
Tag
unlock
out.
it.
Tag out.
Yeah.
Tag out like
You
that.
know.
Well, that's the prophecy.
Yeah.
You read 2 Samuel, 1 Samuel 7th chapter. He told King David that through your loins, his kingdom shall be an everlasting kingdom. It shall not depart.
That's it.
That was talking about Solomon because his kingdom departed.
Yahweh
It was
shot.
rent.
Yahweh. But through Solomon, it was separated.
Time.
You know, it was split.
Yep.
But through Yahweh it came back,
Time.
and now it's
Remember, the Lord had to
back
chastise him too.
Yeah.
Remember, because he said if he depart from him, he's going to chastise.
He never got chastised.
So,
by the stripes of men.
yep. By the stripes of
So that's how you know that King Solomon was Yahweh, man.
If thou have an ear, let him hear.
Yep. Yeah, let him know.
It says, Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Yep.
So that's the whole stick coming together, man. You know,
That
Ezekiel 37th chapter in the 16th verse.
That plank.
You know, the two sticks coming together. This is the prophecy. This is prophecy you witness. It says, and here goes my favorite part. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them to the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
Right.
And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. And with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the 7 streams, and make men go over dry shod. And there shall be an highway for the remnant of his people.
Highway.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a highway.
After y'all get y'all asses
So it's gonna
kicked.
be a highway for the remnant. It's gonna be a clear path of salvation through Yahweh, man. It's
That's
gonna be
right.
a highway of the remnant.
That's right.
You see?
They're going to bring
Damn. While everybody getting destroyed, it's gonna be a clear passage for the hopeful elect, man.
That's right.
It's an old TV
You can't
show.
make this up, boy.
It's an old TV show by Michael Landry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I remember telling the brother about this. Like, I had a vision about that where I was walking through a sea of people. Everybody was looking at me like they wanted to kill me. You know what I mean? But you could tell they was going through a lot of hell, man. Like, you remember that?
Yeah. Scriptures say the adversaries shall hate me, but they shall not be able to do anything against me.
Yeah, but like as I was walking, bro, it was like a you know how like the ambulance come through traffic and everybody move out the way.
Yeah.
That's how it was, bro.
Highway,
So,
baby.
like,
Highway for the
that
remnant.
lines up with
Yeah.
Like I was saying, it's a whole TV show. It's called by Michael Landon. I don't know if it come on anymore, but it's called Highway to Heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Highway to Heaven, man. That's symbolic, though.
Yeah, highway
Not-
to heaven, you know.
Highway
This
to the
is the
kingdom,
way.
man.
Right. This is the way.
It says, and there shall be an highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as it was to Israel in the day that he came out of the land of Egypt. But just like we walked through the Red Sea, like you said,
Second exit.
That second exit, and that's going to be by the way of the chariots.
That's
'Cause
right.
That's that clear path.
That's right.
By the way of the chariots, when we're going to be lifted up in those chariots, that's going to be that clear path for us, man. That's that highway, man. That highway.
I got something.
You know, it's just like, man, that's heavy.
Yeah. Those, a lot of those are visions, a lot of visions pertaining to being lifted up. That's what takes you with that dangerous looking down here.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's important.
No, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
It's some more than that.
That was it. That was
Okay,
it.
fine. Go ahead with that.
This is Ezekiel 34 and 11. Ezekiel 34 and 11. It says, "For thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will both search my sheep and seek them out."
Seek my sheep and seek them out. Israel's a lost sheep. The lost sheep of the house.
Well, what did Yahweh tell the Pharisees when they said you're violating the Sabbath day, so to speak?
Yeah.
And he went to go get the sheep. He said, "Then what thou doest good on the Sabbath day, for I am the Lord, even on the Sabbath."
Yeah.
You know. When he went to go get his sheep.
The Lord is a sad Lord is a sad man. That nigga is crazy.
You goddamn dummy.
That was the funniest shit ever. Man. That shit will never get old. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, "As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered."
That's right. Hey, yeah, and who's the shepherd? Who's the shepherd? Yahweh is the shepherd, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna read it again. It says, verse 12, it says, "As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered. So will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places," like the countries that y'all mentioned, that we are scattered in, man. You know, different foreign countries, man. He said he's gonna do what? He says, "So I will seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day." It says, "I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries."
From the people.
From the other nations.
From the other nations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, "And will bring them to their own land." Where's the land? Israel.
The
Jerusalem.
captivity of it says the Lord will bring back the captivity of Jerusalem. Man. It's all in the book. It's all there, man. It's all right there.
That's all that.
It's all there.
It's all there.
So you Christians, man, y'all don't know the Bible, bro. Y'all clearly don't know the Bible.
Can't even read at this point. They are ABC.
It is given to him that is learned. And he
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
It's sealed.
Sealed.
It's sealed.
Where
And
does it
the
say,
water
Jeremiah
Yahweh
29?
Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because we didn't choose to get this, man. We didn't, you know?
We were going down the rabbit holes in darkness, man. The Lord pulled us out of that darkness instead of
Yeah, what the hell? But hey, this is real. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it, man. Here we ain't bragging or boasting, but we're boasting and bragging on the righteous tip, on the you know, it's different types of pride.
So where is boasting then?
You
Boasting
know,
in
there's
Yahweh?
thank you. There's different types of pride. You got that arrogant pride, but then you have that confidence pride. We know what we're talking about, man.
That's right.
We
You know?
don't speak bold. The spirit on us.
Yeah.
You know?
But he says, where is boasting then? I boast in the house.
So we have that confidence in what we're reading, man. And it's evident that the Israelites is going to get salvation. It's evident that the Israelites are scattered on the four corners of the earth.
That's right.
And we're at the time where these blacks, Latins, and Native Americans is rising up, declaring that they're Israelites.
Right.
That's what the Bible says was going to happen.
Yep.
That's what the book clearly says.
They shall remember themselves in the land of
In
their
their
captivity.
captivity. It clearly says that.
The prophecies say they didn't.
It says, I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries, and will bring them to their own land, and feed them upon the mountains of Israel by the rivers, and in all the inhabited places of the country. I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountain of Israel shall their fold be. And it says, there shall they lie in a good fold, and in a fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel.
We're gonna be spoiled again, man. You know, like when you read the scripture, it says, Jeshurun has waxed fat. But the thing is, though, the comfortability that we're gonna have, we're not gonna be corrupted again, because we're gonna have the law in our inward parts.
New covenant.
You know, we're earning it.
Yeah.
We earning it. The Lord gave them everything.
Yeah.
And that's why they
They did.
back
Yep.
through
Exactly.
comfortability.
They didn't. How do you say? They didn't appreciate.
Yeah, yeah.
We
yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We gonna appreciate it.
Right.
Man,
Shit.
chapter.
The scripture said, where all I say.
Chapter.
We got
Chapter.
34. So I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Chapter.
Oh, Ezekiel. Powerful.
Yeah, 34.
And Isaiah 34 too. I'm gonna go into that as well. This says, I will feed my flock and I will cause them to lie down, saith the Lord power. I will seek.
Rest.
Kind.
The rest right
Yeah.
there.
The
Go
scripture
ahead.
say we shall enter into his rest, and our works do follow.
It says, I will feed my flock and will cause them to lie down, saith the Lord power. I will seek that which was lost. So guess what? Who's the lost tribe of Israel?
If anyone was lost, we are it.
Right.
Yeah, JJ told you
Just
that.
saying that shit, right.
Right.
And
But
Michael took the cake though.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Mom.
Hey.
We bringing everything back, man.
Facts, right?
And you punk ass elites, man. Y'all gonna get it. Cause y'all hit it and y'all hit it in plain sight. That's the witchcraft.
Yeah.
That was witchcraft right there.
And don't
It's
forget,
like toying with us.
That's the witchcraft.
Taking the
Y'all the
cherry
people.
stick.
Y'all the people. Here we is laughing at it.
Oh, y'all
You
remember?
know?
Remember that movie with nigga that pedophile Ace? He played when he said, when he was golfing.
The 12.
He was
yeah.
golfing.
I've been trying to look for that shit. He
Yeah,
said,
what's-
how the 12 tribes of Israel? Oh,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I'm a Native American, one of the lost 12 tribes of Israel.
And
That
he
was,
was Jewish. He played a Jewish
Yep.
a lobbyist.
A lobbyist. Yep.
Yep.
My man's from one of my favorite actors.
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
I always think of that
The
motherfucker.
nigga, he got me too.
He got me too.
like
Hey, you know what? Somebody look up that movie real quick. That's a just put in that nigga's name, Kevin Spacey. Just put in Kevin Spacey movies, and so brothers can know where it at. You know, he said it in there. I've been looking for that because I wanted to
He
put a
said,
collage of
yeah.
videos and movies that they threw it in there in. I wanted to do like a little collage of that. And I can
they
never,
did it.
I can never think of the nigga name though.
They did it with the new TV series, Slave.
Kevin Spacey. Okay, yeah, that's the nigga.
Was it the movie?
Go to war.
This back in Isaiah 34:16. It says, I will seek that which was lost and bring again that which was driven away.
See, bring again that which was driven away. You know, and we were driven away in multiple captivities. Man. You know, we can start with the curses. Deuteronomy 28th chapter. We were thrown. You know, we were prophesied that we were going to go into not only by the other nations, but the curse kept happening over and over and over again in each captivity.
Just play the part.
And this is the last captivity. You know, that's why he says he will bring again that which is what?
It says, I will seek that which was lost and bring again that which was driven away.
Which was driven away. So we were driven away from our homeland. When you read Deuteronomy 28:68, it tells you that no man shall buy us, and we shall see it no more, being our homeland. You know, but here the Lord is telling you that He's going to bring us back. You know, after we fulfill the requirements, man.
It says, and will bind up that which was broken and will strengthen that which was sick. But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment.
Yeah, so he's going to bind back up the bones and heal the nation of Israel. But that was the fat is going to be trimmed. So and what's the fat, man? 2/3 of Israel.
Yep.
That's the fat that needs to be trimmed. You know?
They have received their consolation.
Because they're not worthy of sacrificing to the Lord. In the law it tells you that we shall not eat the fat thereof of any meat. So we're supposed to sacrifice to the Lord. We can't have this fat. You know?
It's like leaven.
It's like leaven. So 2/3 of our people have to be cut off and destroyed, man. Because these niggas is holding us up from the kingdom.
Yep,
like the apostles always said.
And in the scripture where you say you cut the fat off and you burn it.
Yeah. I just mentioned
That's
that.
the law.
Yep.
That's the law. That's in
Yeah.
Leviticus.
So and it says they will be rendered with what judgment? And that judgment is the burning of the fat, the thermonuclear fire, man. You know, that's the burning of the fat, and that has to happen.
No, I was about to say this is the convocation.
God.
This is the call.
Right. This is the Mazabah.
Yeah. So exactly. So the calling dealt with the Sabbath, because the Sabbath, the temple was only open once a week.
You can't
On
put
the high holy day or on the new moon.
you can't put no fat up on the altar.
Yeah. So when the convocation, when the calling came, it was time for Israel to get ready for the Shabbat, eat, and then the next morning we would go to the temple and read. But during that process, they would cook the fat, trim the fat and eat. Prep.
Yeah, because the fat wasn't worthy to be sacrificed.
Got 50 seconds.
Go ahead. You got 20 minutes.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 11. It says, "For I am with Jeremiah 30 and 8. It says, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest."
What nation in the Bible was always in captivity? If that same nation was in captivity numerous times, well, what people of today is in captivity? You know what I'm saying? The Israelites. What people have been in captivity that's known captivity? The Native Americans was in slavery, and the so-called African Americans, the Haitians, the Dominicans, the Jamaicans. We were all in captivity that's known around the world. White man slavery ain't known around the fucking world, man. No goddamn Moabite, Chinese slavery is known around the world. It's the transatlantic slave trade was known around the world.
That's the real Holocaust.
You know? The North American Indians being slaughtered and in captivity. That was a known thing around the world. You try to put in that indentured servants, you know, those Italians and French who came over here as indentured servants, those was Jakes. They try to use the Irish. They got taken and they was abused and hated, and they was taken over here and they was in slavery too. Yeah, that's true. And those are Israelites. You see how they tried to slip it in with 12 years of slavery when they had to have Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
They had Brad Pitt as the slave, was doing slavery.
Yeah.
That's sneaky ass shit.
And then you got niggas talking about, well, you know they doing TikToks about that. You know, they doing all type of videos proving that there was indentured servants and blacks owning blacks. What they got to do with the most heinous crime?
I mean, even if it was blacks owning blacks, that's in the Bible.
Right.
What you think about the master was about in the New Testament? About serving your master. You know?
By law, by
obeying
custom.
your master.
By custom.
Yeah, so Jake is slavery, working for him. That's true. You know? But the bulk of slavery, the bulk of it was the Israelites, man. All right?
Which you should have done is
This is Jeremiah 30:11. It says, "For I am with thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all the nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished." For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. All right. So back to Revelations 5. You know what? I got this.
Whatever you got. Whatever you got. We'll close out in a minute.
This is Baruch 3 and 10. It says, "How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead?" And the dead represents the heathen. Why? Because they really don't have the light of truth, which is that eternal wisdom, which is an inheritance for us. It says that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, for if thou hadst walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever. Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mayest know also where is length of days. But the point being here is in how happeneth in Israel, thou art waxing old, thou art in thine enemy's land, and thou art waxing old. So the Israelites are waxing old in the enemy's lands.
Yeah. We've been in Babylon too long.
Yeah, that's right.
We've been in this bitch too long.
Way too long.
You know? Captivity way too long in this place, man. You know?
Because hey, we jumped a couple of the Lord's fury. You know?
The dregs and all. And that's the nastiest part.
Yeah.
But that's the part that gets you drunk.
Yeah.
The dregs, that bitter part of the dregs, man, that's the part that'll get you woozy at the end.
Yeah.
But that's America, man.
You know, that cup, that bottle, that philosophy, man, in this captivity.
How about we call ourselves African today? Damn.
Just making shit up.
Just go.
You know? That's some shit right there.
Yeah. Call some of these names for generations, man.
They start denouncing who they are. We black. Hip hop.
Culture. Do it for the culture.
That's not the Israelites, man. That's not the Israelites always in some captivity, going along with the shit. And then you always had those rebels. You know, you always had those that stood for Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, those men that it was always a remnant that believed, okay? It was always a remnant that believed. He was always going against these simple ass niggas, man. You know? You got something else?
Isaiah 1 and 3.
All right, we're going to close out on this.
It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass..."
We close out on that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Isaiah 1 and 3, it says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider."
Yeah, man. So you got animals that know who their lineage goes back to, you know. But Israel does not consider, because we calling ourselves everything else besides who we are. You know, it's sad, man. But the Lord is waking. But you know, the Lord, it was part of our history, it's part of prophecy. But now today, we get some people that walk past and what's your nationality? Because before, it used to be Christian, it used to be a religion. I'm Baptist, I'm a Christian, I'm black, I'm this, I'm that. But now we were seeing the working of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because now Jacob's saying that they're Jews. Now Jacob's saying that I'm an Israelite. You know? Now we're starting to hear those things. But for a long time, we wasn't hearing it.
Eternal was saying they told
Get
me.
our apostles. But for a long time, man, that wasn't nothing that came to take mind. You know? You got something else?
Sinful nation, verse 4, "A people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord." And then you just said it. You know, they everything for who they are. And the Israelites are the ones that saying they're not the Israelites.
They love it too.
Bro, it's telling you that they
The
don't know.
Israelites gonna be the ones to say that
They're gonna reject it.
Yeah.
So even their incontinence and rebellion proves that we the people. So ain't no way around it, no matter how you cut it or slice it.
The Lord covered all nations.
Everything still proves that our people are here.
Yes. Exactly. That's a good point right there.
Right.
Say that again?
Yeah, that's a lesson.
Just the
right
ordinances that if they depart away, the task of
Jeremiah
Esau, the sun coming up, going down,
there.
right?
If we see that sun, oh yeah, the Israelites still around us, motherfucker. Why you see the moon? We wake up and see the moon. Oh yeah, the Israelites still they're around this motherfucker somewhere.
That's why you got the
Like-
evening.
But it's your question, you're supposed to be like, okay, where they at? But the scriptures say they're gonna be declaring themselves. They're gonna be standing standing boldly in the face of
This
those
is
that-
why they're trying to blow up the moon.
That's why they're trying to black it out.
That's why they're trying to black it out.
Right.
Because they gotta get to that. So we won't be here, but you can't get up
Can't get
there.
up there.
You know?
And they can't go as deep as the ocean
Trick.
either.
Damn.
Sarcasm.
Got you, bitch. It was a trick. They read it. Esau read it. The Jews read it. The fake Jews read it. Oh, so we gotta get to that motherfucker.
We got a chance.
Right.
So they didn't worship and sacrifice and did everything. It said they wearied themselves.
Jeremiah 2:15, they laughed and hissed at us. These are perfection of beauty. Oh, we got these niggas.
They man, look, they got their best men
Yep.
teaming.
Man.
They got the wise of the nation. They got the astrologers.
Yeah.
How can we get to the fucking moon?
Yep.
If they got to the moon, like they said in
It'd be over
1969,
with.
they would have blew it up at that time.
Yep.
They never got to the moon, man. Why y'all ain't never do it again? Why niggas ain't over there on the moon right
2022.
now in 2022?
With all this technology.
They stopped.
Hey,
They said,
why you
the
go up there
hell
one
with it.
time? Esau is proud. He ain't going nowhere one time.
Exactly.
One time.
He's a proud man now to keep it at home.
Hey, I'm glad y'all brought it up because when I used to hang in trends,
Get your ass up out of here,
when I used to
man.
hang in trends on 22nd Ave,
Yeah.
one of the Ishmaelites was like, "How the fuck you go to the moon? You ain't go to the fucking moon. The white man ain't go to the moon. He's a liar." I'm like, "You right. You goddamn right. He a
Right,
liar, man."
Ishmael.
Right.
Right, Akbar. Goddamn right, Akbar.
You never went to the moon, brother.
Ahmed knew what he was talking about, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Even the heathens know, man.
You fucking liar.
The descendants of the 12 princes know y'all bullshit.
You fucking liar, man. You a liar, dude. Hey, you a liar, nigga. All right, that's to be a serious. You a liar.
You know how much money they spent
The forger of lies.
to make the suits, to make the aircraft.
You know
They
they had
spent tons of money, and they was just like they did it a couple times, and they was just through. They
Even now, they can't even. Their spacecrafts are blowing up in midair.
Well, see, they got this new technology though. It's the gold. It's oh man, I watched the documentary on this shit.
I know you're talking about. They put a lot of that stuff is lined with gold. That's
Yeah,
where
silver.
that's the
They
protection that they did.
Man,
Yeah.
have this.
Oh, that's how they create.
Huh? No, us here.
What's the
Yep.
lightest?
Yep.
It's the lightest solid in the world. No, it's the lightest solid. You can see through. It's like the color is like open, but it's like the lightest material in the world.
but Esau has obtained such a material that they can try to get there, but the Lord ain't letting them.
That's why you use
That's why that CERN nigga tackle. See,
So
y'all been trying to do so much, and y'all know we right. That's the thing. Y'all know the prophecy is right. Y'all did so much, and that CERN machine didn't work on how you thought it would. So now you just gonna release demons and crazy things in the earth. But it's a twist. The Lord is allowing that to happen. You're gonna bring them demons. Them demons are gonna be the apparitions that plague Egypt too.
Yeah, kind.
Okay.
What's that we seen? We put up that post of the spirit in the Hubble telescope. Remember there was a spirit in the Hubble telescope. It looked like a spirit. Yeah, it had the light. It had like the light.
Yeah, brother did a lesson on it. I'm posting in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
He posted in the chat. Yeah. But yeah. We don't know what.
all types
Yeah,
of shit.
they gonna see all type of shit, man. Cause it had lion in it, it had a crown, and we don't know
It
what
had
it
two
is.
heads.
We don't know what it is. You ain't gonna say it's Yahweh Shai. We don't say that. We'll know if it was Yahweh Shai.
But they playing a dangerous
They
game.
playing a dangerous motherfucking game.
Their own. Nasa took a picture of their own.
Yeah.
Y'all playing a dangerous game, Esau. Y'all always do dumbass shit.
Always fucking with shit.
Y'all some daredevils.
Yeah, they don't have to fear the Most High.
That's right.
But last precept and we out.
Con, this Hosea 6:1 it says,
Stop
"Come
putting up the signs.
and let us return unto the Lord, For he hath torn, and he will heal us.
Read it again. I'm sorry.
Hosea 6:1, it says, come and let us return to the Lord. For he hath torn,
He hath torn,
and he will heal us.
so he tore us apart. He separated the nation. He split the kingdom. But now he's healing us by the word of word. Heal the sick, cleanse the leper. Okay, go ahead.
He hath smitten,
Uh-huh.
and he will bind us up.
Yeah, he went into captivity. We were beat, he was abused. But now the Lord is binding us up by what? By the word of word. Remember, I believe in Isaiah 34, it says, by his spirit it shall gather them.
Right.
Okay? So that's the binding us up. Go ahead.
It says, after 2 days will he revive us.
After 2 days, he will revive us.
In the third day, he will raise us up.
And the third day, he will raise us up. See? We are, I would say, we are in the
darkness of the second day.
night of the night of the second day.
Going into the third.
Going into the third, which is that morning star, which is Yahweh Shai. It
Let me
says,
say we prophesied in there.
Psalms 30:5 says, weeping endureth but for a moment, but joy cometh in the morning. The morning is the Yahweh Shai. So we're in like the ending of the second day, coming into that morning time, which is the third day, which is when Yahweh Shai is going to appear. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and we shall live in his sight. Then shall we know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared as the morning. And he shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth.
Right. So like you're waiting on that being restored, being he is that restoration. Yeah. The healing in his wings.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what's gonna go down. You know? I knew you did. Go ahead.
Isaiah 25, and I'll just start at verse 8. It says, he will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord power will wipe away tears from off all faces. And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off the earth. For the Lord has spoken. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us. This is the Lord. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation.
My Lord, come save us. Deliver us. Yeah, man. So, hey, the Lord's gonna come save us, man. He's gonna save his hopeful elect, and then ultimately, until the Gentiles come in. That's right. Okay, until the fullness of the Gentiles come in, and we all gonna be righteous soon, man. You know, that's what I want. I want all of us gonna be righteous soon.
Yeah.
You know, 2/3 that don't believe right now. You know, it ain't your fault. The Lord put that on you. That's your lot at this moment. Right. That was your role in this movie. But at the end of it all, man, we all gonna be good.
Right.
So that's still mercy.
Yeah.
You know, Christian doctrine saying they gonna burn for eternity. That ain't mercy.
That ain't just.
And
You know?
the Lord said he's doing it for his sake. Right. Because his love, that's how far his love reaches.
He said, I know I think the thoughts that I think of you.
Towards you, yep.
You know? Yeah, you didn't expect it in, bro.
It's amazing how much the Lord loves us. Like a wife going home.
Yep. That's heavy, man. God is good.
God is good all the time.
All right?
Might not come when you wanna.
You're always there on time.
That's right.
So with that, like, you know, I'm going on the praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakudat.
Brother homage to our apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the whole elect in the one true sincerity. Above the ball.
Above the ball.
Waffle out the ball.
Waffle out the ball.